welcome to episode 43. This is the Hello, It's Me, IAmKNicole podcast, and I'm your host, KNicole. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's episode. I'm super excited to be here because I have a special guest in the building. So we're skipping the recap because y'all already know what's going on. Okay, we did a recap last week. Nothing really new has been happening. You know, your girl is just working, grinding all the time. The grind does not stop. All right. So yeah, I'm going to jump right into my special guest. I have Damez in the building. What's up? I am literally so excited to have you here again.
I'm so excited to be here again. Thank you for having me. How you doing? How you been?
You know, life is happening to all of us and we are just finding the happy moments in all of it. And I feel like that's something that we have bonded over these last couple of weeks. So
Yes,
I'm just excited to catch up. If you are new here, me and Damez did an episode maybe like 6 months ago. So, I mean, a lot happens in 6 months. Like we kind of have grown from that moment. We have a lot of new things that have happened. So I'm just excited to get into it and to hear all about what you have been doing. So I would just love for you to introduce yourself to my audience again. I mean, I know you introduced yourself the last time, but you know, we have new people coming every single day. So tell us a little bit about you, who you are, what you have going on, so we can jump right into it.
Of course. So if you don't know, my name is Damez. I am a rapper, singer, dancer, songwriter, poet.
Artist in general, let's just say. Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
Artist in general. Just pretty much sum it up. And I've been doing music for it's gonna be 8 years now. Wow, holy shit. It's gonna be 8 years. Last time I was here, we were discussing my Cover Boy EP, which was my fifth project that I put out last summer. And yeah, I'm happy to be back.
It's crazy because we were strangers in that episode. We had like not even
like, but you couldn't tell though.
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying. That's so crazy how our energy meshes so well. Like I had just met him and I was learning about him and I was listening to his music and everything. And I was like, oh my God, I love everything that you are doing. I would love to have you on my show. So we're just excited to have you back.
I'm excited to be back.
Oh, 6 months. I mean, I feel like in 2021, 6 months feels like a century, you know?
It really does. Like, it feels like...
Just to look back, we're in 2022 now, but we're just in the beginning of it. So, I mean, I feel like 2021 kind of dragged out.
Yeah, it definitely dragged its feet.
Yeah. So, oh my goodness, what is new? What is going on? You have been just doing so many amazing things in the community. I mean, for your brand, for the community, giving us, you know, content, music, everything, just touching so many people. So
thank you.
I mean, let's just start. I have a running list. All right. I know what Damez has been up to. I have been keeping up with him. All right. I mean, I followed you right when I met you the first time on social media. I followed you and I started to really tap into what you were doing. And I've just been following you ever since and really just feeling like I'm a writer. I'm supporting. All right. I'm supporting the movement. Whatever's going on, I'm supporting the movement.
Campaign.
Absolutely. So, I mean, the first thing on my list, Mobyfest. Let's talk some more about that. Let's talk some more about that and all that you put into that. You put your blood, sweat, and tears into anything you do. So
thank you.
Tell us about it.
Well, Mobyfest was really dope. That was like my first ever like virtual like performance type thing, and like I was saying last time, just being able to like say that like I like did like was an artist that lived through COVID and did a virtual performance, like, you know, have that on like the, you know, in the books, like that I can always look back on in that moment. I think it's just really dope. And it was just like, you know, the production was just crazy. The you know, being able to like be so involved with like the set list and the styling and the sound effects and the LED visuals and just like just everything that went into it, and like seeing it all come together. And like, you know, I remember like being on the phone with like Cree and like the
Listen,
Moby
we have
team.
the squad in the building, and I'm really excited.
Shout out to Cree, shout out to Chris, shout out to Kenny, shout out to y'all, shout out to the team, shout out to Bert. No, but I remember being like on like in the early like meetings with like Cree and like the Moby team in New York, and like we were like, you know, just planning like the show, and like I was just like visualizing it, and then just kind of just seeing everything come together, and like every time I go back and watch it, it's just I'm always really proud of it. And then like you can go back and like watch like the behind the scenes of it and check out how it all kind of came together with that too. So yeah, it's just really dope. I'm really like proud of it.
Yeah, I mean, what is it like to be an artist and you're not just on the stage performing, but you have your hands in literally everything that happens behind the scenes? I know when we were talking, you're like, I mean, I'm so involved into my graphics, my editing, how all the visuals, I mean, it's all part of the experience. So what is that like? I mean, I know it's like, it has to be an added stress, you know, like it just added chaos, but we live in chaos, and that's the beauty of what we do. I mean, just for me, I'm like, I have my hands in so many different things, and I kind of have say in every little thing that happens. So, but just something on that scale, I've never done anything on that scale. Jesus Christ.
Me either. Me either. That's why it was so crazy. I mean, like but I mean, I enjoy, like, I'm just a creative, like being, like I've always just been like an artistic creative person, so I kind of always like find a way to do it if I really want to do it. And so like, you know, I had already been experienced editing video, so when they were like, hey, we're like, you know, this venue, they have like LED visuals and you can like, you know, put, so I'm like, whoa, like,
you have more creative control. Sometimes you don't have that. Sometimes you're like, we have a lighting guy, you need to tell him what you need him to do, but he's not really trying to budge on our vision. Some people don't see the vision, and
that was dope too. I got to control like, you know, the lighting, choreography, and like really sync everything together. So it was just beautiful how it all came together. Shout out to Moby and the team in New York. They're really doing some great things for the community for sure.
I love that. I mean, in such a virtual age, it's just like we have to really adapt to whatever is happening in society. So if we're doing physical performances and then all of a sudden that shit gets shut down, it's like we got to give the people the next best thing, because we're not just going to give them nothing. We're going to give them something. We're going to make sure our name is out there and we're letting people be known what we're doing and what we're working on. So I applaud you 1,000%. Because even just the behind the scenes, I'm watching the behind the scenes on YouTube, like, oh, I'm so triggered back to my college days when I was like behind the scenes of like fashion shows or like productions and stuff. It's so much that goes into it. Everyone cannot handle that.
And people don't really like see all like,
they don't.
And that's why it's always important for me to like have that kind of like content for people to really like see like what kind of goes into all of it. Because, you know, you see like the finished product, but you don't see
people think it's easy.
Came together.
People think it's like, you know, a one day thing. I'm like, we've been working on this for 6 months. Like, what do you mean? It's like even sometimes years, like people put into a project to make sure that it's to a T to everything that they envision, and to make sure they have access to all the sets and props and it's just so many things.
And it's like low key, like years of like just like conceptualizing like myself as an artist, and as to be able to do that and wanting to do that for like since I was a kid. So like, you know, just like years of like, yeah, you're right, you're taking like years of like all of that and you putting it into, you know, this show, and like when it comes together, it's like, you know, that's the finished product. So.
Literally. Listen, it's greatness, right? So we have links to everything down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the links down below. If you're listening to this, there's still links down below. We have highlights from the actual festival. We have some behind the scenes. I highly recommend looking at the BTS, all right? Looking at what we really put into this stuff.
Edited by your boy. Want to throw that out there.
Listen, I applaud you because you have your hands in so many things. So let's move on. Let's talk about Pride. Let's talk about this.
Should we take a shot first?
I mean, it's been staring at us for this whole time.
It's been staring at us.
If you want to go ahead and take a shot,
I feel like everybody that's watching or listening probably been waiting for us to take this. So
shot o'clock is always
it's shot o'clock, y'all.
Time for me.
It's shot o'clock.
Listen,
we got a lot to celebrate tonight.
And y'all don't even know what we celebrating yet. See,
don't even know what
just keep on listening, watching, into. Whatever y'all doing. Cheers to more life.
Cheers.
I'm still very bothered. It's so smooth.
Very smooth. Dangerously smooth.
Oh my God.
That shit is dangerous. That shit is dangerous.
Y'all know we love a vibe on Hello It's Me, whether it's shots, wine, hookah. It don't even matter. Y'all know we're gonna have the vibe. So I was like, look, I don't know if Damez likes hookah, and I don't want to be blowing bubbles in his
my friends
episode.
My friends have forced me to to be a hookah smoker. So
okay.
I used to didn't like it because it used to like make me nauseous. But
wow, yeah, no, it's definitely you gotta train yourself to be able to tap into different things for sure.
Definitely. So I can tolerate it now.
Look, it's okay. We have shots for tonight.
We got shots for tonight. Your boy is lit.
Because we're celebrating.
We celebrating.
And you'll find out what we're celebrating very, very soon. But yeah, let's get into it. So, Pride. That is my absolute mood right now. Okay, let's tighten this thing up. Period. You know how when you be taking shots, you get loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey.
Our Mike said, we took a little shot, and now we gonna get loose. Period. That's what we gonna do. Look. Boom.
Damn.
So let's talk about Pride. Yes, because that was a huge moment. I want to hear all about it.
So, I got to do it for the first time back in 2019, which is really dope because it was like, my biggest crowd to date. And, it was just like, epic life experience. So, they didn't do it for 2020 for COVID, but 2021, I got asked to do it again. And this time, I had like a longer set, and it was just really dope. It just came together really, really nicely. I got to perform, my new songs from Coverboy, and I did Pull Up, of course. But it was crazy though. Like that day was really insane. Like, first of all, what you really can't really see because of the way I edited the video, when you watch it, was that like in the middle of it, the DJ had like skipped a whole song, like skipped a whole entire track, like no. And so me and the dance, like, we're confused, like, what the fuck is going, like,
oh no,
I was pissed. And so like luckily, like, the dancers are like, professional, they're like keeping the crowd, engaged, and so you really can't really tell what's going on. But yeah. I was pissed. I'm back there like, cussing the DJ out, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with my set. And it was a lot of shit going on. There was a fight, there was a brawl that had broke out.
Wait a minute, stop. A fight?
A whole fight. Bro, Atlanta is
no. Atlanta's crazy.
Atlanta's good. Shout out to my city though, but
we love it here, but please.
We ghetto. But yeah, it was a whole
in the
brawl.
Crowd.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But yeah, that day was crazy. But
what?
Nevertheless, that I feel like that was probably my favorite performance that I've ever done.
It's just so much energy. Like that just sounds like high intensity.
Energy. The crowd was so lit. Like the crowd was like, I was, even to this day, like when I watch clips or go back and watch it, I'm like, holy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was just like
insane.
What
the
fuck? And it was my first time performing my song We Outside, and just like the reaction that the crowd had, on that song was just like insane. So yeah, shout out to the Prophet. Shout out to Atlanta. It's always dope. Like despite like the the little hiccups and
listen,
the drama that may take place. It's always good for just the community to have a place to come together and celebrate each other, and I'm just happy to be a part, be able to do my thing.
No, for real. One thing we know as artists, as creatives, we know everything, like nothing is ever gonna go to plan. Like especially when it's a huge festival or, you know, it's just a big any big events. It's just, like, you have to be prepared for any and everything because you just never know.
It's just a part of the showbiz, you know. You just got to be prepared.
Because like you said, it's like you were prepared on your side. DJ said absolutely not. We skipped a song. I would be so mad. That kind of sort of happened. I don't want to say it happened to me, but something along those lines happened to me to where like the music just like completely cuts off during a fashion show. I'm like, my girls have full choreo. Like they're up there. They're confused. Like music literally cuts off. And I was like,
that's crazy.
So what's going on?
Right. Like, what the fuck? This is like my show.
Literally any and everything can happen. And I mean, it's like as an artist, it's hard because we put so much into it and we rehearse it so many times to where it's perfect. And when we get up there, it's like, okay, this is not how this is supposed to go. Right. But I mean, those moments, we learn from them. We appreciate them. And I'm happy that your dancers were like on motherfucking point. Like we're going to keep these people entertained until we figure out what's happening. Cause it's just
such an amazing job. Like shout out to them.
It's so much.
Shout out to Jasmine. Shout out to Lexi. Y'all did y'all thing.
For sure.
They definitely, you know, like just remembering back to like rehearsals for that show and just like how we just pulled it together.
Yeah.
You know, it was I was kind of nervous because, you know, I initially wanted more dancers and I wanted, you know, just different things, but like I feel like we did a fucking great job, the three of us. I was able to, it was my first time like designing my costume too. Like I had like my performance outfit, but I was like, you know what, let me like, I want to do something more to it. I want to like, you know,
he does everything,
bedazzle my jacket a little bit. So I went and got like these like Swarovski crystals and I like, you know, put them on my performance jacket, like over 100 crystals. And that was really dope. That weekend was really like just crazy, like between like partying, like
I can only
events,
imagine. Please turn the sound off.
It was so much going on. Parties, events, clubs, like me trying to design my outfit. I had my friend in town staying for the weekend. It was just like rehearsing for the performance.
See, they don't know what goes, like everything that goes into it. It's so many things.
And that's probably the craziest weekend of last year. But if I could go back and do it again, I definitely would. That shit was lit.
Oh my gosh. I literally have never been to Pride and I have always wanted to go.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Never have been.
It's a good time for sure.
That's so crazy. I'm just so proud of you. You've accomplished so many. I mean, I have like a list of things that he has accomplished, things that he has done. Like, I mean, and I feel like sometimes we just don't give ourselves enough credit. Like we feel like we're still not doing enough, even though we literally have it on paper, what we have accomplished.
Yeah.
It's just like in our, like, what is that? That's in our nature. It's like, we just like always want to do more. Right?
Yeah.
We want to do more. That's like a creative thing. Like we just always want to do more. We feel like we get that initial satisfaction from, you know, doing something, succeeding and successfully completing an event or anything. But I'm like, what's next?
What's next, right?
That's insane.
Thank you.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, we poured another shot, y'all. So I don't know if we want to talk about encore, or if we want to like take a shot. I don't know if we're taking shots in between everything that you have accomplished in the last 6 months.
I'm with whatever. Like we can go.
Are we taking shots in between everything that he has accomplished in the last 6 months? I'm with whatever.
I'm with it. Should we wait? Should we?
Let's hear from our studio audience. Should we wait or should we?
I know that's
take
right.
that shit. All right.
That's right.
He said, take that shit. Cheers to completing Atlanta Pride, even though there was some hiccups. Cheers. Shot on the other side. That's what I'm talking about. Again, I don't know what that was.
So smooth. Ooh, wow.
Number 7,
like juice.
It's getting to be a little too comfortable.
That's very dangerously smooth tequila.
Please, I need to get a picture of
Shout out
the
to
bottle.
Kiki.
To Kiki, but keeping us kikiing all night long. Okay, period.
For sure. I like that.
You like that? Look, when you said
You
tequila.
gonna be on the next motherfucking project. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna get you on a song.
Just let me know. And I'm gonna pull up. All right, I'll just be an extra in the music video if that's all you need. I promise. I've been an extra before. I'm pretty good at it. Okay.
Get you on something.
Let me know. You hear me? I support the vision. All right, and I know how hard it is to get folks on board with the vision.
Right. It is a little complicated.
It's kind of complicated sometimes. It's like you have some people that are like down to do things, but then other people that are just mad flaky. I'm like, ew, what is that?
Right.
It don't make sense. But anyways, you've done more good things. So let's talk about Encore, because I don't know anything about that. I don't even know what that is. So
Encore. So Encore is it's like a like a party series that is based out in LA.
Mm-hmm. I love LA. Golly, man.
Yeah, and it's really dope. It's curated by like the people that run like LA Black Pride and Brandon Anthony, and I was asked to do one of the performance series parties or whatever you say. It was really dope. My first time performing in LA, my absolute favorite city outside of Atlanta. I am just in love with LA. So like being able to perform there for the first time was like a dream. And it was the second time that I was able to utilize LED visuals and like lighting and my sound effects and perform my new songs from Cover Boy, and it was really dope. I was really nervous, to be honest. Transparency moment.
Come on, transparency.
I was really nervous about performing without dancers because I feel like I've kind of like
you have that support on the stage with you,
right?
And you have like that extra element that if you're breathing for a second, you have other people there that's like
right
still being hyped,
right? And I kind of like made that like a standard part of like my performance and my branding. So I was really nervous about that, but I definitely what it did for me was I definitely proved to myself that I could do a great job. You can do by anything. Myself. And so that I needed that just that extra boost of confidence, that reassurance, to know that I could do a great job. The love that I got from people, like LA is obviously a different crowd, from Atlanta. They're very different.
For sure, yes.
They're very different in how they like react to stuff, but just the love that I got, the love that they showed, like, after I performed, man, that shit was crazy. Like it was dope. So it really made me feel good. It really gave me a lot of reassurance. Shout out to LA. I can't wait to go back. Shout out to Encore and Brandon Anthony, and shout out to Cali. I can't wait to go back.
I can't wait to go back. So I literally was like, I wanted to go to LA for my 21st birthday. So me and Devin went to LA for my 21st birthday, like celebrate. Like it was kind of like I did like, I had like a whole video and photo shoot and everything. And then after we wrapped all of that, the next morning we hopped on a flight and went to LA for the first time. We didn't know like what part of town to go to or what really to do, but it was beautiful. Like I love it out there. I haven't been there since my 21st. I'm about to be 25. I'm like, damn, I want to go back.
LA is beautiful,
man. What was that? What even was, I don't even remember what that was called that we went to, that party that we went to, because I feel like they do like parties like every week or something. Man, I don't know.
It was a party. We were like
the actual club scene that we went to. So we went to like brunch, and that was like the highlight of my whole trip. I don't even like, we went to this Jamaican brunch spot, and it was like unlimited food, drinks, and I was like, what? Where do we do that at? Unlimited food and drinks at brunch, and like good music, Jamaican vibes. That's like crazy. Island vibes. It was so lit. Like, and they just kept bringing drinks. I was like, what is this? What are y'all trying to do? I didn't know what was going on, but it was so much fun. And then when the food finally came out, because I was like, y'all trying to get me drunk before I eat. But when the food finally came out, it was so good.
That's lit.
We paid like what, $40 to get in there. It was like $40. It was like like bottomless drinks and food.
What? I need the name of that spot.
That's why I'm like, I don't even remember that. Like Devin, like I was like, I want to go for my birthday. Devin kind of like figured out the whole itinerary, and I just got on the flight and showed up. So I don't know, but whatever that brunch spot was, it was great music, great vibes, great people, bottomless food and drinks. It was like rum punch and mules and like all, like it wasn't mimosas. I'm like, okay, we could do bottomless champagne anywhere.
Right.
But we was drinking rum.
Wow. No, I could definitely go hit up that spot. I love LA.
It was so crazy, and it was in like this super comfort LA. It was this very cute vibe, like outside with like it was kind of like patio, like bench furniture. So we were outside, like picnic vibes basically. But there was an amazing DJ, and we all just had 2 DJs. Space outside to sit. We were meeting new people. We're drinking and eating. We were there for hours. Like we paid $40. I said, do you know what $40 gets you in Atlanta versus this brunch? I literally have spots that I go to that charge $40 for parking.
Literally.
So this is prior to me even getting inside.
You ain't even order shit yet.
I didn't order food. I didn't order food, drinks, anything yet, and I'm paying $40 for parking. We literally pay, like, I don't even know, like Devin found the place and the event and everything because I feel like they were doing things like weekly, and I was like, you said $40? I said, no, we're going. You said Jamaican? I said, no, we're going. It was like jerk chicken, like curry, shrimp, goat, like it was crazy.
I love Jamaican food.
I love LA, and I just want to go back. LA. And I just feel like you created a vibe in LA. They should have had you up in the damn picnic. Right? Like we would have had a great time.
Right? LA looks good on me. I can't wait to go back.
Say that, which is just because I want to go back.
I'm gonna live there one day. You know.
Oops.
It's
look,
definitely on my
I love LA. List. I know LA is such like a high maintenance city. Like I aspire.
It's all right, but we high maintenance. So
we high maintenance too. That's why I'm like I feel like I belong there. And the crazy thing is, when I was in college, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like LA was like my number one place that I wanted to move. But I kept talking myself out of it.
Really?
Yes, I kept talking myself out of it because I'm such a family person. So I'm like, I don't want to be away from your would family. Be so torn.
That's how I am too. Like all my family's like in the South.
I would be so torn.
But I mean, you gotta live your life.
You have to, and I'm like, what's a flight? What's a flight?
Exactly. Just hop on the flight. You know, you right there. So.
What is a flight? I don't know. But I also feel like the part of LA that we actually went to, it wasn't what I envisioned. So I'm like, I feel like I need to visit more to like explore more of the city and feel like what spot resonates most with me. Because the area that we were in, it was like, oh, this is cool, but I wouldn't see myself. We were literally in the mountains. Like we were literally like, we had to hike up to our Airbnb.
Really?
Dead ass, like hiking up a hill. I was like, all right, I need to get this dump truck in order anyway. So let's hike the mountain to get to the Airbnb. But I love that. I mean, just being able to go to different cities and share your craft and share your music and share your art with other people and expand, you know, your audience. That's amazing.
Definitely. Yeah,
it's a blessing.
It was definitely a great experience. Shout out to LA. It was dope. It was dope. For sure.
I can imagine. I wish I was there. Damn. What? Why didn't I get an invite? What? Should have been invited, and I should have been on the next flight out.
Next time, like
I should have been on the next. Look, next time you perform, invite me.
It's definitely gonna be a next time. So we're gonna.
I know, and life is so crazy. So I'm not mad. I've been virtually tuned in to whatever it is. So, well, we have got to a really exciting point in our night, sir.
We have.
I mean, I don't know what else to say. The whole point of today, we're celebrating this huge drop that just happened.
We are.
I mean, that's what the shots was for. And my cup is empty. So I don't know what exactly we should do next.
I feel like a shot should be poured.
I feel like we are going to drink to the exciting news. So...
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, cheers to more life.
Cheers.
More
we're gonna pour up some more
opportunities, more work.
Y'all trying to get your boy lit.
No, you're trying to get your boy lit.
See, last time we was on the wine and we was taking it easy and we was just,
we were strangers.
Playing it cool.
Strangers playing it cool, man. That's usually what happens.
Tonight.
Not tonight. We planned this one out for a long time.
Whoa. All right.
Y'all, there is a really, really, really big drop that's happened, and we have just been loving every second of it. We have absorbed it. I mean, I absorbed it. I got to see it early, and I was like, who am I? Who am I?
You got the sneak peek.
Who am I to have had the opportunity to get a sneak peek at this masterpiece that they have created?
Thank you.
I mean, what the heck? He's like texting me like, please watch this. And I was like, I'm gonna watch it. And then when I watched it, I was like, wait a minute. I was dancing the whole time. That's what I told you. I was like, I was dancing the whole time, and I was so happy that it was the day that I had my stuff connected up to the TV, so it was nice, loud, everything. I was like, yes, this is the kind of song that you really need to hear. All of the things. You need to hear all the bass. You need to hear everything. You need to hear everything. You need to hear every element. So put your headphones in. If you don't have headphones, you need a sound bar. If you don't have a sound bar, put your headphones in. Like, I mean, don't just play it on the regular iPhone speaker. Like, we need to hear everything.
You gotta hear all the ins and outs.
We have to hear all the ins and outs of the song so that we can really turn up to it how it deserves. So this video for Up Down has dropped.
Yes. The video for Up Down is out.
No, don't say anything else. Cheers.
Out.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Cheers.
Wow. Cheers to a new music video.
To the new visual. Woo!
I want to know how much tequila I have consumed today.
Shout out to that tequila.
We have to celebrate all of our accomplishments. I love everyone in the building. I just want to say that.
This is given IAmKNicole meets Drink Champs meets.
This is different.
This is different.
This is different for you, not for me, but for you.
This is different for me, but I'm fucking with it.
You have not seen me in this capacity.
You have not seen me in this capacity.
Correct. So it's mutual.
It's mutual.
I mean, we played it safe the first episode.
We played it real safe the first episode.
I mean, that's just something about, I'm like, okay, first of all, I film in my home. So it's really skeptical for me. So whenever, I mean, me and Devin have came to the agreement that if we are meeting a new person and we just don't feel that instant spark, instant connection, whatever the case may be, we're going to rent out a studio. Like he has a list of studios that we're gonna rent out to hold, because I mean, I'm so optimistic and I'm so open to interviewing new people, strangers, whatever. I want to bring as much talent to my show as I can and as much experience and stories for my audience to hear. So I'm like, if I film everything from my house, it's just not safe for me to say, hey, I'm gonna bring every single person to my house. So we have a list of backups, but anytime a friend refers someone, or if I just genuinely connect with someone, or both, even if a friend refers someone, I'm like, girl, I ain't really feel that. So that ain't really the vibe I'm trying to have in my house. I live here. You know what I'm saying? This is my space. This is the energy that I have created. So I'm not letting anyone here into this space. So from day one, we've had that spark, because I wasn't hitting you like, here's the Eddie, we're going to a different studio. You know what I'm saying? So even on day one, I was just like, I try to fill everyone out, and I'm trying to, see what everyone is comfortable with. But I always love having a drink on the show, whether we're taking shots, whether we're drinking wine. I can go both ways.
I can definitely go both ways.
Period. And I mean, we chose wine the first time. And we chose that red wine the first time, and we was just really chilling. But today,
we on a Takiki today.
You're seeing a different side of me today.
We're on the reposado. You know, for real, I don't even think like my audience has seen me like this either. So this is it's giving very drink chance vibes.
Oh, this is new for everyone. I love this. On my show? Okay. I love that.
It's lit.
Hello, it's us.
It's us.
Hello, it's us.
Hello, it's us.
Hello, it's us. We're taking shots. We're celebrating. Let's talk about Up Down. Because this is not just a song. It's not just a music video. It's not just something that he thought about.
Talk about it.
In his brain and made it come to life. This is a movement. This is a trend. This is a TikTok trend.
Talk about it. Speak on it.
Excuse me?
Speak on it.
This is more than just a song.
Up, Down.
How many? I mean, I swear to you, I was watching your story and I was like, there's like 30 slides of folks doing their Up Down challenge. I said, this is a trend. This is not just a song. And I had already heard the song. I had already seen the video. And I'm now seeing people participating in this trend. Do y'all know how hard it is? I mean, y'all would think that it was easy now because of social media, because of TikTok and everything. Y'all think, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this song and I'm gonna make a little dance to it, and it's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna put it out and it's gonna blow up and go viral. No, that's not always the case. Like, you have to have a certain amount of people that are going to tap into a trend before it really becomes a trend, before it really starts to go viral or do, you know, do numbers.
Facts.
But I just remember one day I was sitting on your story forever and I was like, I'm watching every Up Down. I want to see everyone shaking that ass today. How about that? I want to see everyone either in the gym because your girl's supposed to be in the gym. I need the motivation. I want to see everyone twerking because I love to twerk my ass. Okay. I want to see everyone doing all the things to the Up Down challenge. I was like, I'm so excited that it's not just a single challenge. Because what if people don't like to twerk?
Right, exactly. That's what's so beautiful about it. Like, it's shout out to Up Down, first of all. Like, shout out to Up Down. Up Down is a motherfucking anthem.
It's an anthem.
It's an anthem. And, you know, it is just that song that you hear and you just instantly just like, you just in the club. Like,
you can't not dance to it.
Even if you like in the car, if you at home, you in the club when you hear that motherfucking song.
You can't not dance to it.
And you're right. You can't not dance to it.
It's just like you hear the beat and you're like, your cheek is already moving.
Right, your cheek is
already in motion, or at least mine is.
You already moving, and it just reminds me of like, I love how like it just starts off with this simple like it just starts off with this simple track, and it's just it reminds me of just like, you know, it just reminds me of just like back in the day where you just like, I was too young to really know what the fuck was going on, but I knew what was going on anyway.
Yes, correct.
It just reminds me of that, and it just like. It just makes you want to move. I love how the challenge kind of took on its own, like, it just took on its own thing, like with whole fitness thing, like as far as like, because I mean it's a twerking anthem, you know. It's about, you know, it's a song celebrating like being in the club, you know, twerking, you know, getting to the money, and you know. That's what it's about. Shout out to all the dancers. Shout out to all the strippers out there. Shout out to all the hustlers out there. You know, getting to that money, getting to that bread, however you got to get it. You know, get it how you live. No judgment. Get to that motherfucking paper. Yeah, and that's what the song is. That's what the song is celebrating. So that's what it started. You know, that's what it originated as. But to see how it just kind of took on, it grew its own legs with this whole like fitness shit. Like. That was just dope because I mean, you had like people of like so many different demographics from overseas that were like doing like that were coming up with these like fitness like challenges to the song, and I'm just like, holy shit.
And that's what I was gonna ask you, because I mean, like, I am so honored to have been able to see the video before it dropped. I mean, as you're watching this video is out now. It's been out for a couple of days, like. But I saw it early. But when I saw it, I had already seen like all the people doing the challenge. I even texted you and was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna have to get my up down challenge together. And I didn't know what it was gonna be because I literally recently just got back into the gym. Like I just kind of signed up for my gym membership again because it's like I live in a place where there's a gym, but it's like they don't have everything that I need. So if I'm not gonna get my own equipment, then I'm gonna have to go to a gym. And I'm like, with the results that I want to see, I need to be in the gym. And I promise you, like I signed up for my gym membership 2 weeks ago, and whenever you sent me the preview, I was like, so it's a gym challenge. It's a challenge. I was like, wait a minute, because I'm gonna need to tap in.
The beautiful thing about the up down challenge is you can make it whatever you want to do. Like you can twerk, you can exercise. You know what I'm saying? You can play with your dog. You know what I'm saying? You can just be as creative as you want. So like
it was too in alignment for me because you know how
come on, alignment.
You know, and this is completely off the subject, but it's still on the subject at the same time. You know how people out there look in the mirror and they're just not happy with what they see.
Right.
And I felt that for so many years of my childhood, of my adolescence, like just growing up, I felt that, like looking in the mirror and not loving who I saw, you know? And it wasn't until recently, maybe like 2 years ago, that I really started loving myself, and I started to really just appreciate my body and appreciate, you know, what I look like and how I filled out into my body. But
that's real.
I still feel the need to go to the gym, and I want to go to the gym because I want to see gains specifically in the dump truck. Period. Not like, oh, I'm trying to lose weight or I'm trying to be skinny or trying to fit into, you know, whatever society says is best for models or whatever. I modeled when I was younger and I was so tiny and they were still telling me I was too big. Like that really messed with me mentally. And that's why I stopped modeling and I started to record myself. I was like, you know what? If I'm too small for y'all, I'm going to make my own content. Right. I'm going to record myself. I'm going to take pictures of myself. I'm not about to let society put something on me to make me feel bad about me to where I want to make myself smaller. Like that's not my goal. That's not my goal at all. I want to see ass.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And to your point, I think that's what I was like, another thing that I was like conscious about when I came to the up down video is like, you know, you see so many, you know, you see different body types.
Yes.
You don't just see like just the what society deems as
beautiful. There's a
acceptable.
strict terminology, and I'm just saying this because I went to art school and I studied fashion. So when we studied fashion, there was a certain image that was linked to beauty. It's a certain size. We know what that size is to a T. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a certain size, it's a certain look, you have certain features, and that is not what everybody looks like. Exactly. And you're not about to tell me that everybody that doesn't look like that is not beautiful. Exactly. We're not gonna sit here and act like we're not about to praise those other bodies that are not part of that stereotype. I call it a stereotype.
It is a stereotype.
And
that's why it's important to showcase, you know, the different, you know, the natural bodies and the different, like the different body types. And shout out to the unnatural body. Shout out to, you know, all body types, you know.
Literally
it's like,
every body type.
It's just showcasing the beauty of just like all different types of body types.
Exactly.
All different types of people.
Accepting everything.
Everything.
Whatever makes someone happy is what makes me happy. Not what the brand says they want. Not what the world says they want. Whatever makes you happy. And if we're not, as creatives, if we're not putting out content that aligns with that, if we're not advocating for that, it's never gonna change. You know what I'm saying? So even you taking one step to say, well, in my up down video, I'm gonna put people that don't necessarily fit into this stereotype or fit into this certain category, but are confident as fuck in their body. Because I'm like, even me, not even now, when I was 5 times smaller than I am now, they were telling me I was too big. how does that make me feel? How does that make me feel as a human being? That makes me feel like shit. That makes me feel like I'm not good enough. That makes me feel like I need to stop eating.
Right.
Like, because every single thing that I eat is going to put another pound on my body, right? And I can't show my body. I'm like, now when I look in the mirror, I'm like, damn, bitch, you look good as fuck.
As fuck.
You look good.
As fuck.
Your body looks good.
Period.
People are killing for this body. Like, now people are more aware, and I'm just loving that every single day more people are just becoming more aware that that standard that was set for beauty, I don't even know who set the standard, but that standard that was set for beauty is not realistic. It's not what real bodies look like. Exactly. We have stretch marks. We have cellulite. We have real asses. We have real skin.
So it just
that moves.
Exactly.
And y'all will see it moving up, down. Y'all will see it move.
Exactly. So I mean, and it just as far as the challenge goes, just to see people like being excited to like, you know, go to the gym and like try different workouts and just you know, just be creative in the gym, and just the fact that it's like encouraging, you know, fitness and just the healthy lifestyle, because it's a lot of benefits in going to the gym and being active and staying fit and
doing that not for an image. Right. But doing that for yourself. Exactly.
And just, you know, finding once you like get in there and you find like things that you enjoy and you find a way to really like like you get to the point where you actually like and enjoy going to the gym and being in the gym, it's a wrap at that point. And it's just like I love that people are just encouraged to just work out and just, you know, get fit and be healthy and you know, use the song to
motivate them. Yes,
and
absolutely.
Add it to, you know, your workout playlist.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like
and you know what I'm saying? Make it go up, down. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, I promise you, and I even texted you because I'm not gonna cap about anything. I was like, look, this is getting me through my squats right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And it just so happened to align with me that I'm not going to the gym to lose pounds. I'm going to the gym to see definition. I'm going to the gym to work on my body that actually exists. Right. And my main goal is squats. My main goal is squats. The Stairmaster, anything that has to do with legs. Come on, but you know what I'm saying? And that's just what's motivating me. And it's not that I want to shred. It's not that I don't like my body. It's just that I know I've seen my body more toned before in the past. When I was in high school, when I was an athlete, I used to be a cheerleader. So I'm like, I was constantly conditioning and working out and using my arms and my legs and my butt and everything to like just support everything that was going on. And I saw so much definition, but I was still so tiny. So I'm like, now I have this beautiful body. I'm full, I'm filled out and everything. I'm like, I want to see that same definition. So that's my only goal in the gym, is to increase my endurance again, increase my stamina, and to get this dump truck in order. So I was when he reached out to me and said, up, down, coming out, here's a preview, I said, you're kidding me, because I'm going to play this now while I'm doing my squats, whether I'm at home, because I do squats at home because of my schedule. Because let's not be fake about the schedule. Like, a bitch is working a 9 to 5 and still managing 4 businesses and still, you know, running a YouTube channel and still running a podcast. Like, I'm still doing so many things.
Talk about it.
I'm still doing so many things. So sometimes my workout happens at home, and it happens with me turning on my TV, putting on the music, and doing them damn squats to get this dump truck together.
That's right. And turn on up, down while you're doing it.
And I literally texted you and I was like, this is getting me through my squats. And he thought it was funny. I was like, it's not a joke. I'm not laughing. I'm sweating. Actually. It's an anthem. And it's something that needs to be normalized. Like, we need to normalize all body types. We need to normalize being comfortable in your body. We need to normalize checking a little ass every now and again, because people try to turn their nose up at other people. I'm like, yes, I'm totally a businesswoman. I'm totally professional. I can totally turn it on and off. But when a beat comes on, I'm going to shake a little ass.
Got to.
Because that's what is supposed to be done. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if we're in the club and a beat comes on, a little ass is going to be shook. Period. And that's okay. I'm like, who came up with the the stigma that if you're a businesswoman or if you work a 9 to 5, you can't have any fun, or you can't shake a little ass, or you can't enjoy life. Like, who came up with that?
Right.
Because I didn't come into the game working a 9 to 5. I came into the game as an entrepreneur. I came into the game as doing my own thing. And then I added on the 9 to 5. And then I started to learn that y'all really want me to be basic and boring. And that's just not my personality. That's not me. That's not my personality.
Right.
Some people love their job so much that they work on their off days. And that's just not me. With the 9 to 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like with the 9 to 5, if I'm off, I'm off.
Off. Right.
I'm not working.
Right.
When it comes to me and my businesses and my priorities, then yeah, I work 24/7. I work 24/7. If you ask me, I don't have any days off.
Got to.
So I don't know who, came up with this whole stigma that people that work 9 to 5s don't have a life outside of their 9 to 5. But bitch, it's a life outside the 9 to 5. Because at 5 o'clock, I was getting ready for this interview and I had already took a shot. I mean, I'm just saying. Clocked out, text Damez, said, hey, I'm getting ready. I took a shot. And I know we're going to take more when you get here. But it's an anthem. It goes more than even what you think it does. Mm-hmm. And even more than what you planned it to. Definitely. I'm just saying. I mean, for me personally, someone that loves to shake some ass, that's not a stripper. I mean, it's like a dream of mine. Like, it's a dream of mine to be that much in shape to be able to be a stripper. But it's just like, I see the vision behind everything that you're doing. And I just love every second of it. And it's just so much deeper than just a dance or just a TikTok challenge or just it just goes deeper beyond that. It goes deeper to say, how do you feel about your personal self? Like, it's a self-reflection moment. It's like, if you don't feel comfortable with doing whatever this music makes you feel like you want to do in the moment, whether that's shrug your shoulder, like dance, like, move your shoulders a little bit, if you want to shake some ass, like whatever you want to do, if you're not comfortable doing that in front of a group of people, then we need to reassess what is going on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I came at it. Only because I'm in a 9 to 5 now. And it's like, I work with all white folks. So it's really hard for me. It's really hard. No one relates to me. And I'm just like, y'all only know Beyonce. She's not the only Black artist out there. Like, we can't talk about anything but Beyonce. I'm trying to put them on to like more shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we talk in a very casual setting, but it's just like only about people that are so mainstream. I'm like, Beyonce is not the only Black artist out here that we can talk about. I just want to let y'all know now. It's just not the only Black artist that we can talk about. So if you're out there, if you haven't heard Up Down, if you haven't seen the video, the link is down below, because baby, you need to watch it. You need to watch it. You need to stream it. You need to follow Damez. You need to tap into the movement.
Definitely is happening.
So I'm really excited to hear more about the Go Hard docu-series, because you just have your hands in like so many different pots. Mm-hmm. So I want to hear about this one, because I feel like I haven't heard that much about this one and what all it encompassed and like what really you had your flair on. I mean, just tell us all about it.
So Go Hard docu-series is something that I started back in 2020, end of 2020, just as a way to, I had like so much content that I was trying to figure out what to do with, and I was, I knew I wanted to put out some type of like documentary like type thing out, but I didn't know if I wanted to do like a documentary, like another film, like I did the very first when I put my very first project out back in 2014. I did a documentary film called Journey to Midnight, which you can go. It's so crazy to go back and watch that, because that was literally 2014. So you can see like baby Damez,
like the growth.
Out,
I don't know. It's just so crazy.
Like,
I
making
met
my
you.
First project, like it is. I look so fucking young.
Yeah, because I met you recently. So anything that goes back like years and years, I'm like, oh my god.
Exactly.
Baby
so
Damez.
Like 2014 Damez is like a whole.
Different person. It's a whole different person.
Whole different person.
Seriously,
so,
yeah, for sure.
So I had all this content. I knew I wanted to do something, documentary style again, but I was trying to decide how to do it. Then I figured out it was just better for me to do a docu-series. That way it was like I wasn't so limited to so pressured to just do one film or
Oh my goodness.
one thing, and I can keep it like ongoing and like just keep it going forever, and like as long as I wanted to do it, and like, you know, there's no rules. It's my thing. It's a way to showcase, like, you know, behind the scenes of like videos and photo shoots, and me in the studio, and me like picking tracks out for the track list, me like rehearsing, me just interacting with like friends, day-to-day life, just behind the scenes of like what it's like to be Damez. And
for
so
sure.
it was dope to have a way to like really bring it all together and like put it out, and now so Reverie, who was this really dope streaming service. They have like a TV presence, and they reached out and they were really interested in doing redistributing and relaunching the docu-series on their platform,
right?
Which is really, really dope. So January 24th is the day that we're looking at relaunching the docu-series on the TV platform. And they have, you know, if you have like Amazon Prime and stuff like that, you'll be able to
there's a lot of stuff on Amazon Prime that we're asleep on.
Definitely.
Prime Video.
Definitely.
There's like some really good stuff on there. Definitely. If you're gonna be on, I'm gonna.
So it's definitely you know, a dope opportunity. I'm really excited about it. Just like the added outreach to people that, you know, may not have been, you know, experienced or familiar with my brand or my music or you know, my content. They'll be able to access that. And the exciting thing about January 24th too is that that's my brother Ryan's birthday, who obviously who passed away when I was 17. But January 24th is obviously a very like special date for me on the calendar. So just the fact that it kind of falls on that day is just, you know, it just says a lot. So I'm excited about just the whole relaunch of the docu-series. There'll be, you know, some new episodes coming out 2022. So much more content. You know, we did 7 episodes so far on my YouTube channel, but we were still in 2019. So, you know, we're in 2022 now. So, you know, it's so much to look forward to, so much more content that's coming out. So I'm just excited.
I just want to pick your brain for like 5 seconds. Please just like give me that time, right? How has that been for you creating a docu-series? Because me, like, I'm so much into filming everything, but not really going into things with a solid plan. So did you like go into it with like a plan of the documentary, like the docu-series, like editing and how everything flowed? Or did you just have all this content and then you took that and then made a plan with what you had? Because I tried. I didn't succeed, but I tried. I mean, I did. I started a docu-series, right? Because I documented the whole process of me starting my business and like just everything that went into that, all of the mishaps that happened, all of the just everything, like trial and error that happened. And I filmed the whole thing. And then whenever all of that happened, I just never edited any of that. Like I didn't even like go back to that footage until like I want to say it was my 2-year anniversary, and I decided like, oh my God, I need to like do something with this content.
That was kind of me too. I feel like it was kind of both. Like I feel like I had the intention the whole time of like documenting the process along the way, because I knew I wanted to do something with it. I knew I wanted to document the process of that project. I don't know if I was exactly sure how exactly I was going to go about it, but I just knew I wanted to just document it, just so when I did figure that out, I would just have that.
You would have the footage. That's the main thing for me. It's like I don't ever want to miss a moment from, you know, any of my life, anything that I'm doing, whether it's business related or even just socially. Like, I'm so used to just bringing my camera everywhere and just like documenting even little moments to just have later. Cause I'm like, this is going to benefit me later when I want to tell this story. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything is such a story. Everything is part of your story. And it doesn't matter. Like, people think it's just the littlest thing. I mean, even a brunch with the girls could be something so big in my life, you know, and part of my journey. You know, no one knows what we talked about at that brunch or what we said. Like, no one knows. So I just always like love to have footage ready and available. But last year I went back to my 2019 and my 2020 footage, and I started to put it together and I started to edit it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a docu-series, I'm gonna put it out and everything, and I was so passionate about it. But it's like I just don't have enough time in the day to like,
it takes a lot of time.
It takes so much time.
And that's why, like,
I don't have time.
In the last episode that I put out, episode 7, you can literally see like I showcase like myself editing and like the editing process and just what goes into it. It's so tedious and it's a lot of work, but I feel like it was important to showcase just that aspect of it too, because it's like people don't see that side.
Yeah, they don't see it and they don't know, and people that are not creatives or that don't make content, they don't really know what goes into it. And I'm like, y'all might look at me and think that I'm just here setting up the camera, but I have a whole hard drive with like folders, literally all of it is separated by dates and by times and everything, so that when I go back I know the timeline. Because I'm like, if I ever wanted to even, I mean, I really want to do like just a documentary, but I'm like, it would take so much planning, it would take so much preparation, and it would take probably a year to make the project,
one day,
and I will do it, you know, but that's just, I want to do it.
You'll make it happen.
I'm going to make it happen, but I'm trying to be more organized with my content. It's like, damn, I don't want to look at this footage of me and you and be like, damn, what day was that? Like, I have a folder that's like, labeled with either just the month or, you know, if the camera is doing its job to tell me what day this was filmed on. That those things are so much to cherish, you know, like moments are everything for me right now.
They are.
Which is crazy.
They are. So shout out to the Go Hard docu-series.
Yeah, documenting
being
your
able
experience.
to look back at my growth and my process and like
for sure
my projects, and just the like being able to just go back in time and see myself like work hard and put my goals and see everything coming to fruition is very, very rewarding for me. I take a lot of pride in editing it and producing it myself, and shout out to Reverie for being interested in distributing on that platform. So I'm really excited for the new episodes and just, you know, what 2022 has to bring. So
I love it.
It's almost like a new season of the Go Hard series coming soon. You know, we're relaunching, and then you can expect some new episodes coming in February. So yeah, it's a lot to be excited about.
I just love that you said, you know, being confident in yourself. That's just a vibe for 2022. Like being proud of yourself, being confident in yourself, and knowing that you did that shit whenever you do a project, you know, just feeling super confident about that. I love that about you.
Thank you.
100%. Let's keep this train rolling, because we're getting down to some really exciting times. I took a peek over and I see that my shot glass is full. So, you know, I know what that's for. I know what it's for. So we're going to move on. So let's talk about Damez as Prince for Halloween 2021. Let me just tell you something. When I first saw it, I was like, no, he did not. No, he didn't. And I was just looking at it. I was like, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. Yes, he did.
He did.
He did it.
He did.
What the heck?
Yes.
How in the world? What even sparked? You know, talk about it. I just, you know, I'm giving the floor to you. Please take it away.
So Prince, for one, like Prince is like always been like, you know, one of my favorite artists.
Absolutely.
Of all time.
Yes.
Like he's just
amazing.
He's just
you
amazing.
just can't say anything bad about him. For sure.
He's just amazing. He's I'm so inspired by Prince and his artistry and his the way he, his performance, his musicality, his just everything about Prince is just inspiring to me. And I've always wanted to do Prince for Halloween, but I always told myself, like, if you're gonna do Prince, you gotta do Prince. Like,
you have to do it like 1,000%.
Ass it.
Correct.
Like, I never wanted to just like, just buy like the basic like Purple Rain like jacket and like do like the whole like like predictable like thing, and so I don't know. This year just felt like the right year to do it. Like, it just felt like, it's my first time ever like having like my Halloween costume like designed and like custom like made by somebody. So that was like really exciting. But I just wanted to pay homage to one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
And
but please,
keep it in the music, like realm, and like, just kind of, pay homage to somebody that's done so much for like me and like the way I look at music and the way I look at myself and my musicality and my confidence and and all of that. So I just, Prince was just like the perfect like answer,
Yeah.
It felt like the right time. And I shout out to Ashley. She designed my costume, and it just all kind of like worked out. And it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun channeling Prince and just like, growing my facial hair out and like, just
look, it's a lot. That's why I'm like, it's a lot that goes into it. It's not just, you say you're going to do something and you stick to it. It's like you have to change your daily habits. Like you have to change.
You have to really get
sometimes
into
you have to get, you have to get into, it's just like a movie set. It's like sometimes you have to either cut your hair off, grow your hair out.
Some shit, you got to do it. You can't half-ass
Correct.
it.
You can't half-ass it. When I saw it, I was like, can't believe he did that, but also I can believe he did that. I was like, it all makes sense. He is the type of person that would take out that time to like really plan everything out and get custom costumes and everything. Like, he is the type of person that would do that. Everyone's not gonna. People don't even take Halloween that seriously. That's what I'm saying. It's
Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, even if you're just
Halloween.
a creative, even if Halloween isn't your favorite holiday and you feel like you still have to participate, creatives tend to go above and beyond. Right. But you went like, you went there. You went all the way up. You. So yeah, whenever I saw it, I was like, look, it's spot on. you're kind of giving me twin vibes right now. I'm not even gonna lie. We did it to a T.
Thank you. My mama always said I always remind her of Prince. So I'm always like, I feel like I kind of set the bar a little too high for myself. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do this year, but stay tuned.
Oh my goodness.
We'll see.
I can't even think about Halloween this year. It's just too soon. It's too soon for me. And that goes to show you that I don't be doing shit for Halloween. I aspire though. Like, things like that make me so inspired. And it's so good to be inspired. Sometimes it's like, if you didn't do it this year, maybe you'll do it next year. And even if you don't do it next year, maybe you'll do it the year after. It's just so good to have people.
That's the beauty of inspiration.
Yes.
I was inspired by people that I saw that like, Halloween was it's my favorite holiday for sure. But it's like, I had to see other people really take it seriously enough to be like, damn, like,
you got to get that. You got to get that spark first.
Right. It was like, you know what?
I'm a top you. I ain't gonna say that, year, but I'm a top you.
I'm gonna go a little further. So
I'm gonna go a little harder. Yeah.
Inspiration goes a long way for sure.
For sure. I love that. I started out my career like on YouTube, and I was so inspired by like makeup artists on YouTube, and shortly after that I kind of realized like, I don't really want to be a makeup artist. Like, I don't want to be doing crazy Halloween looks and stuff like that. So I'd rather tap into something that's more accessible. I feel like what you did wasn't super like outlandish. Was you made it look effortless. So that's what I'm saying. It like looked like it was something easy for you to do. So I'm like, yeah, girl, I'm not about to do this whole like skull and do all these things that's gonna make me feel out of my character, but time flies. So every time Halloween comes around, I'm like always wrapped up in some stuff, and I just never prioritize it. So next year, look, we're gonna do a Halloween look. Period. Mark my words now.
No, shout out to Prince. Shout out to
Period.
shout out to my shooter DJ, for helping me with all the content. Just shout out to Halloween, man.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. I'm excited for this year. Y'all stay tuned to what I got coming next. I don't really know yet, but it's gonna be, it's gonna be something. So
for sure. So we're going to keep it moving right along because we're getting closer and closer to our exciting news, folks. But let's talk about heroin. Let's talk about your performance. Let's talk about, what all went into that, and
so
enlighten me.
Heroin, of course, really dope song that I got to do with Reptile Room. Got to showcase, a little pop side and do a little EDM pop, pop themes.
We love
and,
it.
Tap into another side of me. I love that song. I listen to that song all the time. I think it's incredible. They had a show last month at the end of the year, and they asked me to come and perform with them, and I got a chance to perform the song with them and tap into their audience and their crowd, and it was just really dope to get the reception that I got, and be in front of a different crowd, different audience,
for sure,
and get the love and that I got was just really dope. Shout out to Reptile Room, shout out to Heroin, y'all go stream that.
Go stream that now, please.
Yeah, for sure.
That's lit. I just love everything that you are doing. I mean, okay, quick intermission before we go into the last topic, before our super exciting topic. But I mean, how do you balance all this? Like, how does this happen? Everything. I mean, you have a team, so that helps. It helps a lot. Even now, like with y'all being here and just like talking to us, and just talking to us, that helps us to keep the convo going,
Right. It definitely helps
because we can't remember everything, and I try to tell everyone that I'm not a robot. Like, I don't know what y'all see every time y'all watch the episode ever since. So just backstory, when I first started my podcast, when we first started our podcast, I had my laptop here, and I had like a full outline of everything that I wanted to say. And then there was a point in time where I was like, it feels so forced. Like I was reading a script almost.
Right.
And it was just not the vibe that I wanted to go by. And I was like, I can't remember everything, but I can remember like just bullet points of what I want to talk about. Just topics that I want to talk about. So that's how we started to address the podcast. And that's human. It's like, I don't want to write everything out and write all my exact words out because that's not genuine, but to have just a little bit of structure. So I'm just like wondering, like, how the hell do you like structure your whole life? But
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it definitely helps to have like a team and stuff.
It helps so much.
But I feel like I'm a type of person where I need my schedule to be as full and as busy as possible, just because I have like I always have so much going on, and I just have always like so much on my mind, that I need to just kind of try to stay as busy as possible. To stay as healthy as possible, to be honest.
I understand.
And I feel like for me, it's like I want to be
busy
as
correct
as
we want to be busy. That's our nature,
right? Like I don't want any absolutely free time to like
think about things that I could be doing, correct,
or to reflect. Like I'd rather just be as busy as possible, so by the time I'm like at home and I'm like free or whatever, I'm like too tired to do anything but go to sleep.
That's good.
I think a lot of it is just due to just the urge to like not like, I think I'm terrified of like free time, of just like
having just downtime. It's like it's not a thing. It's not a
they,
common thing.
They say it's the the devil's playground. So try to stay away from that as much as I can, which is obviously not always. It's not as easy as you would like for it to be at all times, but I just try to stay as busy as possible, keep myself as busy as possible. So,
I feel it. All right, y'all, it's turn up time, because in real time right now, the video to Up Down by Damez has just dropped. Okay, this is not to be taken lightly.
It's not.
This is a celebration.
Y'all gotta go tap into this motherfucking video. Up Down is out right now.
Go watch it. It's in the description.
Should we take a shot?
We should take a shot. I mean, it's only right. It's in the description on YouTube. It's in the description on all podcast platforms. Everyone in the building right now is taking a motherfucking shot.
If you watching on YouTube, if you listening on Spotify,
any of the podcast platforms,
Apple,
any of them.
If you checking us out anywhere,
like the link is there, and it's shot o'clock
right now. So
cheers.
Go ahead and pour your shot, whether you're drinking vodka, tequila, whiskey,
whatever it
cognac.
is, I don't judge, but there's some things that I won't drink.
Beer. It's okay. We're gonna let you slide tonight, because it's a motherfucking celebration.
Do it. Get it in.
We celebrating tonight. So
I'm so proud of you. And congratulations. This is a big moment, and I'm so honored that you wanted to share that moment with me.
Of course.
So we're gonna drink this shot of tequila.
We gotta make sure that mic pick up on that clink. Hold on, let's go make this. Let's do that one more time. I know that's right. Do it again. No.
5, 6, 7.
I know that's right. I know I got that one.
Tap it down. Don't forget to tap y'all glasses down. Don't be fake. Do not be fake. Woo. Do not tap y'all glasses down, because then I'm gonna have to say something. That one is the last one for me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side.
That's the last one. Cheers to Up Down.
This is definitely giving drink champs at this point, but it's all right though.
Can y'all leave us a comment down below if y'all watching on YouTube? Can y'all comment how many
drink champs, Damez, IAmKNicole?
Yeah. Tell us how many shots we took, because I
lost count.
I lost count too, so I don't know.
That's crazy.
All right, look, we into the last bit.
I took 9 shots.
We into the last bit of the show.
I took 9 shots.
Nah, are y'all for real? We did 9. Are y'all dead ass on the show? On the show?
Like before we started? Oh, in total. Okay.
He said we should make it 10. Look, now one thing about me, I'm not gonna turn down a challenge.
Me either.
But maybe let's
just give it a minute.
Let's let
them sit it through.
Whatever you do, just don't fill it all the way to the top. All right. For real. Let's go ahead and get into it.
I just want to shout out everybody watching right now.
Yeah, for real.
Everybody watching. The last one was kind of...
It was high. That's why I'm like, the last one, don't fill it all the way up.
I just want to shout out everybody that's watching right now on YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's listening on Spotify, on Apple. Like, shout out to y'all. Like, if you in your car driving around, hey, check this out. On some real...
Click the link. Just click the link. It's easily accessible for y'all.
I'll be listening to my podcast when I'll be riding around sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like...
It's a humbling moment.
Bruh, like...
We listen to ourselves
It's a thing. Like, shout out to y'all, like, in your car... listening. Shout out to y'all on sitting on y'all couch watching YouTube. Like, shout out to y'all, dog. Like,
I love y'all.
What's up? We here.
First of all,
thank you for tuning in.
I mean,
I'm lit.
You feeling that shot now? This all I'm gonna say. Me and Damez, we had certain what's the word? We had certain goals for our last episode, and we met those goals. We exceeded those goals. You better correct me. You better correct me.
Those goals, baby girl.
Fight.
We exceeded them motherfuckers.
We exceeded those goals that we had set initially when we first filmed. We exceeded those goals before our second episode, so I'm very excited. So don't be out here thinking that you can't do it. Don't be out here thinking, oh, you know, woe is me. It's not going to be me. It's going to be Damez or whoever. No. We all have the same mentality. At the end of the day, it's like we all have those goals. We all put in that work. It's just all about your mindset. Like, if you believe you can do it, you're going to do it.
You can do it.
And if you don't believe that you're going to do it for real, like if you don't believe 100%, even if you doubt yourself 1%, it ain't going to happen.
Right.
But we made it happen.
We made it happen.
All right, let's move on because I'm lit now and it's not going to happen if we don't move on. Did we even talk about project reflections? Let's talk about it.
Wait, up down video.
Did we talk about that? No, we just took the shot.
Yeah.
Up down is out now. Go
Up,
click
down.
the link down below. Y'all gonna play it. I'll twerk a little something. But you know, if you don't want me to twerk a little something,
Go ahead and
then I
won.
won.
Go ahead and twerk a little something.
If you don't play it, then I won.
We're gonna have to
Holy moly. Devin, are you alive with us?
play a little bit. Just a
Devin's alive with
just
us.
a little snippet. You know,
Oh, God.
I think they just want to see a little something.
Jesus Christ. I got on a maxi dress, y'all. So.
I think they just want to see
Oh, gosh.
a little something.
Ooh.
You know
Look.
what I'm saying?
Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Look.
Okay, come on. They can go down. They can go up, down, up, down, up, down. Hey.
It's a maxi dress for me, y'all.
Hey, J-Zone. You know that J-Zone stays on. Expensive merch, and I ain't in church, but these bitches getting their praise on.
Oops,
I cannot help it, I'm fine.
From Damez. That's what I wanted.
If you ain't tricking, get out of my line. I'm flyer than you, and I'm higher than you, and I put the hate that's inside of you. He tricking on me, he replying to you, but I think them niggas be lying to you. Give me the bag, I'ma fuck it up each time. Bitches be lonely, but time about me time. Bro, nigga, time about we time. I don't even got free time in my free time. Make it go down. If he tryna lit, I'm on the brown. If he tryna swim, then he finna drown. Make it go up, yeah. Make it go down. Come on. Make it go up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Make it go up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Make it go up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Make it go up. We going up, and if it's up, you know it's stuck, bitch. Shout out to IAmKNicole.
She's left the building.
I know that's right.
She's left the building, people.
A little director's cut.
Just a little. Y'all have seen it before. Nothing that they're not used to. I love the song,
right.
and
Thank you.
I play it every time I do my squats, y'all. I have goals. Stream up, down. Now it's available everywhere. I mean, on all streaming platforms, and then you can go watch
is out
the video. Yes,
on
for sure.
YouTube. It's out on Apple Music. It's
Watch
out on
it.
Tidal. So you can definitely check it out on multiple platforms. Tidal, Apple Music, YouTube. Really excited about that.
Congratulations. I'm in shock. I'm appalled.
Thank you. What was your favorite scene of the video?
I mean, all right, let me just spill my guts right now. Child. I've never been to the strip club.
Really?
No. So for me, all of my friends have been like, we're gonna take you, it's gonna be great, and they all know that I like shaking my ass. I'm like, y'all know that in my wildest dreams that I would be a stripper, and I've never been.
We gotta go.
It's eating me alive, I'm not gonna lie. Because I mean,
go.
I respect everything that they do, and I admire. I would have so much fun. Like, I admire everything they do, and I really wish I was up there. I'm not even gonna fucking cap to you. I'm not even gonna cap. I wish that I could do it. I wish I had the stamina. Is that a word? Stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I didn't say it right. It's okay. Tequila's talking.
It's all right.
Stamina. I wish I had the endurance. I wish I had the stamina to actually do it, but I feel like I have a lot more work to do before I could go do it. But yeah, so when you sent me the video and I saw it, I was like, he's gonna have strippers in the video. That's how I went into it. I was like, I had the mentality, I was like, there's gonna be at least one stripper in the video, and there was. And I was like, oh my God, I just love this and I love that you were in, like, you know, every scene, and you were just being you, and y'all were dancing. The choreography was beautiful, and it was just so unapologetic. It's just like, this is who we are. This is what Magic City looks like. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to hide. It's like, if you come to Atlanta, you want to go to Magic City, this is what the fuck you're gonna see. This is probably maybe one of the songs that y'all might hear in the club. Who knows?
Right.
So I was just really proud of it, and I was just so hyped by everyone's, you know, confidence, because that's something that I've been actively working towards. Even though I love my body, when I look at myself, I'm like, sometimes I just don't have the confidence to move like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't have the confidence to move like that, or sometimes I don't have the confidence to put myself in certain situations. But
Right.
It was really motivating. And I was like, look, this is a great squat song. This is a great song to kind of hype you up to do something that you have been putting off. A lot of us like to put the gym off, put ourselves off, put our personal health off, and that is not the message that Damez is trying to get out to us. Like, we're trying to tap into that bad bitch that nobody really wants to talk about, or, you know, that you only see at the strip club. It's not only at the strip club. Y'all just saw me just now, right? Like, y'all saw me throwing a little ass just now. I'm just saying, I'm not a stripper, but I could throw a little ass. I'm just saying. So it's like, you're so inclusive of everyone, and that was the whole point. I love that about you. It comes across. It really does. Like, you're in the video. I'm like, Damez is not a stripper. All right.
But that was the point, though. Like, just like being the fact that that the inclusivity is translating through the visual.
It is for me.
It says a lot, because that was definitely intentional. Like, just to make the video and the song be something that everybody could enjoy, and like find something that they could, like, you know, relate to, or like, you know, be interested in. I feel like it's literally something for everybody to enjoy in the video, and I think that's what the whole goal was. I feel like the video kind of starts off like with me walking into Magic City, and it ends with me coming out. So like, it's essentially like my imagination of like me, like my version of what Magic City would be like if I could create my own, like, you know, strip club, like imaginary world. Like, there would be kind of something for everybody to enjoy, and everybody to feel, you know, included and special, and like they could, you know, have a good time.
I felt that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I felt that. Like, I literally felt that. I was like, we don't even all have to be like dancing,
right?
But I still feel it,
and that's what I wanted people to feel. When I felt it. When I go to the strip club, I love to tip dancers. I love to get a dance. I love to support, I gotta go one day. To support the culture. I love just the whole like atmosphere, just the whole like vibe, and to be able to like create my own like version of it, to where it was even more inclusive, to where it was, you know, LGBT friendly, to where it was something for men and women to enjoy. Something everyone, everybody could enjoy. It was something. Everybody could feel included.
It felt like such a safe space,
right? It's a safe space, and so that's what it should be. And so you know, I'm just excited. And then on top of that, like, the Players Club is one of my favorite movies since I was a little kid. Like, I saw that movie before I was even like supposed to see that movie. Yeah. Like, my dad, you know, having me and my brother watching that shit like when I was a kid. It. So being able to pay homage to something that, you know, has been such a you know, something that has just been such a big part of my life for so long. I feel like it was just like, it was the perfect time. It was a perfect song. It made the most sense. The idea that I had to pay homage to the movie originally kind of like didn't really go through. all the way.
Look, it never does.
It never really does, right?
It never does. We have like 5 plans and one of the 5 happened.
Exactly.
It's okay. And we're happy with that.
So what you see is really me just being able, like, sitting back and being like, damn, I wasn't able to really do what I initially set out to do, but I need to, you know, get creative and figure out a way to make it happen regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I got creative, and I like the intro is like a, you know, the scene from the Players Club, and I kind of take it and I kind of remix it into to my own kind of thing, and you know, I just got to get creative and you know, made it happen, and I'm excited about it. I think that the video is probably my best one to date, for sure.
So motherfucking proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna say that on national TV, as if we're on TV, you put so much of you into everything, and you can see it, you can sense it, you can feel it. It's just, it drips Dames. I'm not even gonna lie. And even when I watched it, I was just like, whoa. And he's like, please watch this and let me know, like, if you can see it, and if you can, you know, send me feedback and everything. I'm like, Dames, you don't need feedback from me, yo. Like, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna send you a video from me at the gym. You don't need anything from me. You're amazing. Everything that you do is amazing. Whatever you touch is amazing. And I really just give 1000% hands to you, your team, everyone. We're here. It's late and everyone's here, and it's just beautiful. And I'm so excited to celebrate this moment with you. I'm hitting all the mics. I'm doing everything. I'm excited.
Me too.
Because I don't feel like I've ever been part of such a launch. And this is the one. So,
you know, I think the reason why it's so exciting for me too is, like, it's been 8 years since I started this whole music shit, but this video is definitely the most, like, expressive and the most, like, open and just, like, transparent that I feel like I've ever been.
And that's our safe space.
And my visuals, and just, like, in my artistry. And so like, being able to be at this place in my life now, 8 years in, 2022, release an Up Down video, and I'm able to, like, be completely myself and be completely free and be completely open and transparent. It's just like, it feels fucking good. And it feels like, you know, regardless of, like, what happens, it just feels good to be able to be at this space, to be comfortable, to be able to put this type of product out to the world for people to relate to in some kind of way and feel good and dance and move. And like, the fact that I'm at a point in my life where I'm able to put this kind of art out that will live forever and inspire somebody else or whatever. And I don't know, it just feels different this time around, because I've never been this expressive. I've never been this open. I've never been this, you know, just this free. Yeah. As far as just like who I am and, like, what I'm putting out, and it just means a lot. It's kind of heavy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun and it's all this shit, but it's, at the same time, it's like, it speaks to just, like,
this generation.
How far I've come,
this generation,
you know,
how far you've come, how much of a role model you are. It's a lot. It's a lot more that goes into it. And I had to learn that the hard way. I'm not even going to lie to you. I had to learn that the hard way, because even me going through my little, what I like to call my little baby steps in life, people were writing me and just telling me everything that I've done that has inspired them or motivated them, even just to even change their viewpoint on something. And I'm like, y'all are putting me on such a pedestal that I didn't know that I was going to be on. But
it's like, stop.
It's so beautiful to see that hard work that you have put in to really affect other people. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
You have multiple people like, look, I'm getting my ass in the gym.
Right.
I'm not letting go of the gym because, baby, I'm not even trying to lose weight, but I'm in the gym and I'm doing up down. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to end it here because we've been talking for like 5 hours, and I'm just going to, spare you guys. We have a lot more fun here for the show. I know we have the project reflections here that we want to talk about. So I don't know if you want to quickly talk about that, and then we can.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I mean, I'm like on tequila shot number 77. Let's go.
Let's go. So what we starting out with?
It is midnight on Cloud9. I'm offended. I'm sorry. I'm sorry before we even start, because y'all know that Cloud9 means everything to my life. So I actually have my first eyeshadow palette that I launched for Smudge Cosmetics is called Cloud9. So,
really?
Yeah, I'm actually.
This is like meant to be.
I'm actually a little bit offended about the sync that we're experiencing.
This is your first?
My first eyeshadow palette. Wow. Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna cry before the night's over.
That's dope.
But
so Midnight on Cloud9. So 2014. Actually, let's go back to 2013. I was a sophomore in college, and my favorite artist of all time, Beyonce, had just dropped her self-titled album that December 13th, and I was so incredibly moved by this. I was also moved by this record. I was so wait, how old are you? Do you mind saying? Okay, so
no. How old are you now?
I'm 27 now.
Okay, so, I'm turning 25. Okay. So I feel like I was in like 11th grade.
I was sophomore.
I was somewhere in high school that Beyonce, the self-titled album, dropped. I was somewhere in high school. I just can't remember the exact year, but okay, keep going. I was just trying to put perspective as far as our individual perspectives of Beyonce, because I know you love Beyonce.
I think I was 19.
And so do I.
I think I was 19 at the time.
I was probably a sophomore or maybe even a freshman. I don't know, but continue.
And so anyway, she had put this album out, and I was really, really inspired. I told myself, like, okay, you got to go for it.
No, for real.
If this is what you want to do, you got to do it.
Seriously.
And the next year I like bought my studio equipment with my refund check at school, and I was like writing and conceptualizing the project that entire year of 2014. I had made a whole like documentary. Shout out to Journey to Midnight. You can go watch that documentary on YouTube now and check out like how that whole process happened for me. But
yo, you're awesome. I swear. I swear. He has proof of everything that he did. Yo, that shit is crazy.
And so like Midnight on Cloud9, the idea was like, okay, this is my first project. This is my first introduction to the world and the universe and me as an artist. I wanted to tell my story. I wanted to be, autobiographical. I wanted to be, I wanted to explain who I was and be, and introduce myself in a way that, people could understand me in a sense. And the album was, that wasn't an album. It was an EP. It was 9 songs. It was pretty dark sonically. Conceptually, it was just very, very, like I said, autobiographical, very vivid. I was telling a lot of stories and things that have happened in my life. I wanted to be just very honest. I wanted to come into the game like being myself, being like completely transparent, not trying to be somebody that I wasn't. And so that's kind of like where I was with Man on Cloud9, just like wanting to deliver a body of work to the universe. I had spent so much of my life, studying music, listening to music, and being a student, and wanting to be an artist and wanting to deliver a body of work. And now it was just like, okay, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna talk about? How are you gonna like introduce yourself to the universe? And I had got on SoundCloud, and I met a producer named Lee Roundtree, who I still work with to this day, who did a few songs on the record. I met Lil Ju Made the Beat, who I still work with, who did some shit with Megan Thee Stallion, and blew up with her. I kind of tried to start to develop my sound and figure out what I wanted to say and talk about. And are you crying?
I'm crying.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I can't handle it. I need the tissues.
Oh no.
I need the tissues.
Oh my God. I got something right here.
Dame said, "Are you crying?" I'm sorry. Everything that you're saying is like resonating with me.
Oh my God. That's so dope.
Dang. I'm just happy. I mean, I'm not the only one that feels like they've been on that Cloud9 experience. I mean, it was my first makeup palette, y'all. Like my first.
That is so dope.
It was my first palette. It was the first thing that I really put my heart into, my soul into. It took a long time. When I got it, everything wasn't right, and I had to, tweak it some more. And everyone thought it was just, it's just another money maker. It's just another one up. I'm like, if y'all think that it's just that, it's not that. I mean, I'm just being honest. I can make money without putting out shit for my business. If I'm gonna be honest, like I work a 9 to 5. I can make decent money without doing shit for my business.
Right.
So, I mean, I worked for a year on my eyeshadow palette, and I called it Cloud9. I worked with Devin. I was like, look, this is what I see for it, and he made the logo and everything. And I feel like this was something that blindsided me. It wasn't something that I knew from the first interview. It was something that kind of blindsided me that I didn't know that we were going to talk about, that was going to hit such a soft spot. I'm really big on alignment. Like, I'm big on people being in my life because we believe in the same things, and we move the same way. We have the same beliefs, you know what I'm saying? So we put in the same amount of work ethic into what we do because we love it. It's our passion. So I mean, I it just wasn't something that I expected this time, but it makes me emotional. So I'm okay. It's just crazy because alignment is everything. It is. I see angel numbers all day throughout the day, and I'm like, something good is happening. Something is right. Something is, aligning with me, whether it's our interview or your video or, just me and you being friends and having a heart to heart last week or whatever. Like, it's just so many things that I could have been. So I'm really just emotional about the whole thing. So y'all know me, transparency all the time. So I'm crying like a little baby, but it's okay.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I'm sorry. So, he looked up at me and said, "Are you crying?"
No, it's cool. I love that. I'm
sorry. It hits home, because what are the odds of me having me having a Cloud9 palette, you doing
my first project being that, and it just even more backstory. Like, so when I was writing, I was working on the project the whole 2014, and I was struggling for a while trying to figure out a title for it, trying to name it.
Me too.
I was smoking with one of my friends, Kasim, one of my very close friends, Kasim.
It just comes to you.
He had this idea. He had said, I think he said midnight on like Mount Olympus or something like that. And one of my favorite rappers, Big Crit, had just released a song called Mount Olympus that same year, like that same summer or like spring or something like that. And I really liked the title, but I didn't want to feel like I was just like copying.
Yeah, for sure.
Copying Crit. So it kind of stuck with me, and then like kept writing, kept working on the project, and after a while, like Midnight on Cloud9 just kind of came to me, and I put it out on December 9th, 2014. So December 9th, 12/9, at midnight. It came out at midnight. So Midnight on Cloud9, like the whole release date, everything was just completely conceptual, and everything just kind of fell into what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And when you listen to it to this day, it's a very like dark sonically. It's very dark. It's very autobiographical. It's very honest. It's very transparent, and it's just me kind of like just stepping into this music shit, saying like, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I want to do. This is what I need to say right now. And I'm very proud of it, and I'm very proud of the documentary that I put together. You know, that showcases the whole process and just like what I went through with it. And Minute on Cloud9, it represents just it's like being in that space of being free. Like
it's just like you're not. I mean, I feel like I don't mean to cut you off. I feel like
you're good.
I come from a family that just believes in doing great. I've come from, just everyone that has high expectations for you, and it's a lot to live up to. It's a lot to process. It's a lot to live up to, and you kind of think about it. And that was me prior to my college days, so that was kind of before I was able to establish my own thought of what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's always lived with me. I always want to make other people proud, but at the same time, it's just like, I just want to make me proud at the end of the day. I want to feel like I leveled up on me. I want to feel like I'm better than the person that I was last year. And that's the reason why I started to document my life,
and
because
it's so important to do. It's so important to do that.
It's so important to me. And
conceptually, I feel like Midnight on Cloud9, that whole EP, the whole project, it represents just like being. First of all, I've always been a person. I've always been a night owl. Like I've always,
me too.
I've always been a night owl.
I'm sorry.
I've always been a person that like has been the most creatively efficient.
At night, it's so bad. It's so toxic.
I'm the most creatively efficient at night. I'm the most productive when it's nighttime.
The sun is up.
When it's dark, when most people are asleep, I'm just the most productive. And so I've always kind of been that way, even before, all throughout high school, all throughout college. And so
we're more
being on
friends
Cloud9
than we
just
thought
kind
we
of
were.
like naturally represented that. Midnight on Cloud9, pretty much every night at midnight, you're on Cloud9 because I smoke a lot of weed, and you know what I'm saying. It's just, I mean, just to be real, I
at that moment, it's just like you feel euphoria.
It's just a part of who I am, since since I've been in 10th grade in high school, that's just been a part of who I am, and so Midnight on Cloud9 represented like.
Yeah.
That state that I feel every night when I feel the most myself.
Yeah.
When I feel the most Damez, when I feel the most me, like that's what that title really represents. Like Midnight on Cloud9, like that part of the day being high and being and not feeling sobriety and not feeling all of the realities of life and being able to be creative and being able to be expressive and being able to be alive and being able to feel like yourself.
Yeah.
That's what Midnight on Cloud9 represented to me.
It's so crazy. It's like you kind of know when it hits you, and we're not going to talk on this too much more because I'll cry all night. I'll cry all night, but it's so surreal, kind of like how as a creative, things really, really just come to you. It's like you put your work in, but whenever those impactful ideas come to you, it just comes to you. Mm-hmm. And you have to be open. You have to be receptive. You have to be ready to receive them, and you have to be ready to take those actions on. As far like for you, as an example, you have to be ready to make those visions come to life. Mm-hmm. For me, so far, I've had to be ready to receive a vision and to receive, just word about me. I'm not the same person that I used to be,
right.
And I don't want to be the same person that I used to be. I want to grow. I want to elevate, and that's just my nature. So people that knew me in college and people that knew me in high school, there's only a slim amount of people that still rock with me because they've been there through all of my transformations. And I feel like if I don't have a transformation, I'm doing y'all a disservice. I'm not helping y'all. I'm not, being able to be there for y'all and to hear whatever y'all are going through, because life is just forever changing for everybody. So if I don't go through shit, I can't help you with shit.
And that's what the beauty of being on Cloud9 was for me. Was
exactly.
I was able to
help,
and it wasn't so much pressure too, as far as like when I knew going into it, I wanted to put it out on SoundCloud, which means like I'm fully free to cover, to sample, to do whatever I want to do. I don't really have to make everything completely original to not have to go through these like, you know, things about, you know, whatever. I can do what I want to do creatively, and so I was able to sample and cover artists from like Lil Troy to Beyonce to
Beyonce
to Brian Crane, who is just a piano instrumentalist, and really just be as artistically creative as I wanted to be, and not have any like bounds or things that were restricting me. So shout out to Men on Cloud9. I'm very proud of my first project, even through all the flaws, because there are many flaws. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's always flaws.
Always flaws. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's definitely many flaws in the project, but I'm very proud of it. And you know what I'm saying? After 7 years of it being out, I can really say that I'm very proud of the work that I put into it, and you can check it out on SoundCloud, on Bandcamp, on YouTube, and
it's crazy. I just want to say I am forever appalled. Like I'm forever just like so much like in shock that we're able to do the things that we do. And I appreciate you because we're friends. Like me and him are friends now. Look, like,
we are.
We're friends now. Catch Damez, you'll catch me. I'm just saying. But yeah, I love you so much. I love everything that you're doing, and I promote all of this on my platform. Like y'all need to tap into smaller artists that have even more of a connection, like a real ass connection with people, that know people word of mouth, because quote unquote micro influencing is so big now, and it's like we don't have to have hundreds of millions of followers to reach somebody. We don't have to have that to get a message across, you know what I'm saying? So I love that. And I love you for being here. We've talked about it all. I know you will be.
So we gotta keep going to the.
We have to keep going.
Projects.
You're gonna be back on the show. I mean, I don't know when you're gonna be back on the
we only
year.
talked about one project. We gotta keep going to the.
Keep going. Keep talking to me, please. We talked about what's next? We talked about Midnight. That's all we talked about. Cloud9. That's all we talked about. We have the Art of Extravaganza. Like, we have a lot more projects to talk about. So please, if you have any more alignment with me, you're gonna have to pour me another shot. So I'm just saying, if you have to pour me another shot, I'm gonna be like this. Welcome back to the squad. If you have to pour me another shot, I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy. But continue.
Okay.
Continue.
What's next?
The next thing is the Art of Extravaganza.
So Art of Extravagance. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So the Art of Extravagance. Okay. So what was that, like 2017?
That was a while ago. Yes, for sure. That was a while 2017. Ago. Talk about it. Damn. How many? No, we're thinking the same thing. How many years ago was that? It's 2022.
Wow, that was 5 years ago now.
All right. Talk about it.
Then 5 years ago. So 2017, Art of Extravagance. That was the year I graduated college, which was really, which really a lot, because 2014 when I put out Midnight on Cloud9, it was right before I took a semester off of school, and I came back and finished Art of Extravagance. That project, I knew I wanted to like do what I wasn't able to do with my first project. Mm-hmm. So like I wanted to like shoot my visuals, correct, to like dance and like, you know, show like choreography, everything. I wanted to just showcase more of my musicality, like as far as like the different genres and different styles that I had to represent and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to just do expand upon what I didn't get to do the first time around.
No, for real. You
And
realize
so,
what you didn't do the first time, and we got to make up for it in the second
right,
time.
got to
So
make
I
up
feel
for
you.
it.
I feel you,
I
for
shot
sure.
I shot 5 videos for this project.
Damn.
Yeah, 5 whole music videos.
Jesus.
And I had a this is my first time doing a docu-series. The first time I did a documentary. This time around, I had a docu-series.
It's a lot.
Because I had so much content, and I was just like, yeah, I might as well just do like, ongoing thing. So yeah, that was the kind of idea with that one. I knew that I wanted to I knew there was sides of my musicality that I didn't get to showcase like the first time around, that I needed to like show. Like I wanted to sing. I wanted to like, show different sides of me that, so.
It's so crazy. I introduced you as like, he sings sometimes. Don't
Right,
get him
just,
wrong. I
sometimes.
introduced you like that on the vlog that I was filming earlier. So don't even think.
It's cool.
Don't
that's
even
why
think.
that's part about I was having is so important, because it's like I do sing. I love to sing, and so
of course,
like R&B is a big
vlog
part
camera's
of my.
coming out. I'm tapped in. Next.
R&B is a big part of my musicality and my influence, and and so that album is to this day is definitely like a lot really important to me. I feel like, to me, I honestly I feel like it's probably my favorite out of my catalog, out of my discography, just because I feel like it's just it showcases the most sides of me, if you will. But that's kind of how it was with that one for sure. Out of Extravaganza.
You're amazing, even on cam. Don't think that he's gonna be on cam and not know what to say, bro. Because
and shout out to that album cover, because that album cover. Let me talk about that album cover just real quick. That album cover was done by 4 different people in 4 different parts of the globe.
That's crazy.
From the Dominican Republic to the United States,
what?
to Australia, to the UK. That album cover was definitely like all over the world, worked on for over a year, and just what it came out to be. Just very, very proud of the Art of Extravagance.
You're amazing.
So shout out to that album. Yeah, go check that out. Yeah.
Period.
What's the next one?
Look, don't rely on drunk Corey to answer any questions. Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Oh my Lord.
Boy Meets World. So we 2018 now.
Yes. It's getting close to the times.
Yes, it's close to the times.
Oh my Lord.
Boy Meets World. The album was a lot about me like graduating from college, and
that's serious.
Losing my grandfather that year.
No.
And just like having to just navigate the real world, outside of school, and the real, just real life, and graduating, not really coming out of graduation with a job laid out for you, and everything just kind of played out. So having to like it was a lot of hard times, and so I wanted to like touch on that part of life and that chapter of my life. And Boy Meets World was very like R&B. It was very a lot of singing, a lot of like heartfelt like records. There's a lot of like voice memos from like my grandfather before he passed. Like the very last call that he had made to me, I was at work at the time. So
oh my God, no!
I couldn't answer it.
No, Damez.
I know, but he had left a voice message that time, and I had saved it and put it on the song, and so there's some of that in there, and so it's just a very personal, like vulnerable record. I feel like it definitely like speaks to a very important like chapter and time in my life. So I really hold that project very dearly to my heart. I feel like I was trying to showcase a side of me that was more on the R&B side, more singing, more of my roots, and just more of like what kind of got me into music. And yeah, Boy Meets World was just very honest, very vulnerable, very transparent. So yeah, I fuck with it. I'm very proud of it for sure.
That is, wow, gonna make me emotional again for a fifth time tonight. You're amazing. And I feel like conveying, you know, the way that you're feeling in music is so important, because everyone just can't do that, you know? I don't know. It's just something about everyone that they just can't do that. It's like either get distracted, or, you know, they feel like it's their friends and they feel like it's just not something that they can talk about. But
it's real.
You're doing it. All right. We're nearing the end of the show, you guys. We're airing. All right. So D Money and then Cover Boy. So this is 2020, yes, the craziest year of life. And then 2021, somehow you came out with a whole project. So tell us about it.
So D Money, I felt like it was my fourth project and my third album, and I knew my last two projects were like more on the, like, they were very versatile and very like showcasing like me as an artist overall. Yeah. I wanted D Money to be more intentional. I wanted D Money to be more like have a certain like element, a certain vibe, a certain like feel. Like when you look at you go to my discography and you trying to pick which album from Damez I want to listen to right now, like I want D Money to be that album that you go to when you want to turn up, when you want to party, when you want to have a good time, when you want to hear some hip hop, when you're in a hip hop mood, when you're in a rap mood. Like I like to I pride myself in being a very versatile type of artist. So I have my hip hop side, I have my R&B side, I have my pop side, I have my different sides. But like I wanted D Money to be that project where you go when you are in that hip hop mood, when you in that rap mood, when you in that trap mood, when you in that turn up mood, and you want to hear some bars, when you want to hear some street shit, when you want to hear some turn up shit. Like D Money is that record that you just know you're gonna go to get those vibes. So that was the intention behind D Money. You know, I wanted to D Money is a nickname that my dad gave me when I was a little kid, you know, growing up. And I feel like it's just kind of like an alter ego that, you know, a part of my musicality that just kind of like just speaks to a certain side of who I am, because I'm a very eclectic, complex human being, and I have different sides to me, and D Money represents a certain side that is, you know, very prevalent. So, you know, it needed a record, it needed an album, it needed a moment
to shine.
So
for sure.
D Money was that for sure.
You're amazing. All right, well, Cover Boy is the last thing on the list.
Cover Boy
is the last thing on the list before we get into our questions. So
Cover Boy obviously was after D Money. So D Money, you know, D Money came out.
Where's mine? Hold on. Pause.
We shot a clock.
Stop. I heard a bottle pouring and I didn't see one for me.
I heard it too.
You heard it too? All right. I was just saying it wasn't for me. So I was just saying,
Let's go ahead.
I don't really know. I just was wondering. I was just wondering. Y'all getting a BTS right now? What y'all deserve to get that BTS? I don't know what y'all deserve, but D Money talking shit, so I'm gonna get that BTS. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cover Boy was, you know, D Money came out and then the pandemic came out.
Oh my God. We don't want to talk. Let's fast forward.
D Money came out and then COVID-19 came out.
And then fast forward.
And then so like life just, you know, turned to shit.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
All of us, right?
Yeah.
And so like a lot of my plans and my rollout and things that I, you know, wanted to do for the D Money project was just kind of, you know, decimated, and I found myself in a really dark place in 2020, and with the whole pandemic and COVID, and I was just in a really dark place. The shit just got really dark, and I needed to figure out a way to pick myself back up, and Cover Boy was that way for me, and I started back writing, and was able to cover some magazines, and Cover Boy came about, and Cover Boy was just about like making people feel good again, making people like wanting to go back out and party and have a good time and feel, it formed as escape, as a form of escapism in a sense, and just making people want to like forget about the restrictions of the pandemic and being locked down and being restricted and wanting to like really go like party and feel and have a good time and enjoy life again. So that's what Cover Boy was about, and just like trying to get people back outside, what I'm saying? And just like after a tough ass
I remember. Oh God, I'm drunk. Corey's in chat. Sorry. She's back.
No, but just after a rough ass year of just like a lot going on, just being able to like get back outside and party and just feel good again. So Cover Boy was just that. I wanted to do another EP.
Wow.
It had been some years, since my very first project. I did an EP, so I'm like, what I'm saying, let me do another EP, something more like concise, something a bit more short form, but straight to the point. And Cover Boy is, that girl.
He ended up on that girl. I'm crying. All right, so now we're gonna get into the fun part of the episode where we are gonna play a little game. We're gonna play little games, which rhymes with Dames, because what the hell, he loves games because it rhymes with Dames. Anywho, so we first have this or that, and we also have a shot that is waiting for us. So I don't know exactly when we're gonna take it, but somewhere along this ride. So if y'all know this or that, you pick between. It's kind of like Would You Rather in a nutshell. It's like you pick one of the two options that are presented with you, and you say whichever one you would rather do.
Right.
All right. So would you rather drums or flats? Which one?
Oh shit. That's a great question.
Yay.
Cause some drums be like really meaty.
One thing I'm not about to do.
I'm sorry, I'm a chicken person. So
one thing I'm not about to do is play with you, because he said the drums be like.
I'm a chicken person. Some drums be really fucking meaty, bro. I'm gonna go with both. I'm gonna go with both. Is that not?
I'm not going with both. I'm sorry.
You can't.
It's this or that. I'm not going with both.
Fuck. All right. I'm gonna go with flats.
I'm gonna go with drums. Different sides of the spectrum.
I feel it. I'm with both.
Look, and it's all right, because more
chicken.
drums for me, more flats for you, chicken. And we're both happy. Exactly.
I'll take whatever.
All right. So living overseas or living in the U.S. So, it's a TikTok trend now that everyone is like moving to Mexico, moving to Jamaica. Like they're picking up their life and they're moving. So What would you just on a whim, like what would you say?
I feel like right now living in the U.S., I don't think I've gotten to the point where I would, could be overseas comfortably yet. But one day.
Yeah, no,
sure.
I feel you. To move, it's like some people, it's like their first time visiting, and I'm like, there's no way. If I haven't visited there, I wouldn't live there. And like, how would I know if I liked it? You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole trend on TikTok right now where like a lot of Black girls are picking up their life and moving to Mexico and saying that they're getting a better life there. And I'm like,
really?
I just, I gotta weigh out my options. So I would say,
that's so interesting.
Living in the U.S. All right. Next one is white or brown.
White or brown. Over the past, since the pandemic, I've really became a tequila person. So I'm gonna have to go with white.
Oh, we're on the same wavelength. Yes,
I have
I'm
to
so
go
happy.
white.
I'm really happy that you didn't say brown because I was gonna have to disown you for a second.
But I do love my cognac. So
I mean, I'm getting into it.
I do love my cognac. So shout out to my brown.
I'm learning.
I'm
you know
feeling
what
lit.
I'm saying?
I
I'm
want
feeling
a brown.
way too
I'm
lit.
trying to swim.
Oh, here we goes
He
with the
finna drown.
performance.
Make it go up. I just want. I ain't gonna do it.
Make it go down. We have a shot that we have to make go down. Anyways, I'm gonna wait till a better moment.
We have to make this shot go down.
I'm gonna wait for a better moment that you feel like we should drink that.
Okay.
All right. So a night out or a night in?
It depends. I think it depends on where you are, you know, in life at the moment.
Yeah.
Right now in life, I definitely prefer a night in.
You know,
I feel like I've been that way for a while, but you know, at the same time, I feel like I could also use a night out. So
I'm the same way. It's like I know how to curate a night in, but also I feel like I need a night out.
Exactly.
I think
that's kind of where we are right now.
I don't know which one I would choose in this situation. All right, Android or iPhone?
iPhone for sure. Like, is that even a question? Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna fall out my chair.
Yeah, we're not doing the green bubbles, bro. It's 2022. You gotta grow up.
Okay, me and you are in the same boat. Okay, so this one's a little challenging.
Okay. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Would you rather kiss a frog or swallow a bug?
I would kiss a frog.
I would kiss a frog. I'm not swallowing
bug.
a spider.
Yeah,
Dead ass. No.
That shit is dead as fuck.
All right.
For sure.
I think we're on the same
Kiss
page.
a frog. Ain't that like some like fairy tale like shit that's happened after you kiss a frog?
Yeah. The Prince Charming is coming out after we kiss the
I'll
frog.
kiss
I don't know what's gonna happen.
You got one?
And I could have one.
You got one? You got one I could kiss?
We have two frogs. You could kiss one. I could kiss one.
I'm just saying. Listen.
Dead ass.
At this point.
Yeah.
Where he at? I'll kiss it.
No, for real. All right. So $100,000 right now, or $100 every day of the rest of your life. So would you rather have all the money up front, or would you rather have $100 coming in every single day with you not doing shit to get that $100?
I think I'm gonna take the latter because I feel like
I'm gonna take the $100 because baby, I'm gonna live a long life.
If I take the 100,000, I could spend that shit in like 2 seconds. I could spend 100,000 in 2 days. 2
seconds, not even 2 days. 2 seconds, it could be gone.
It would be gone.
Exactly.
So I would want a little bit more stability.
Oh, I'm so happy you are on the right path as I am.
Yeah, I would definitely want a little more stability and just like the security of like knowing like, okay, I got some money coming in every day. I could spend this shit because I'm gonna get it right back.
Right.
Period.
What he said. Okay. So skydiving or scuba diving?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go scuba diving.
I'm gonna go scuba diving.
I'm so afraid of heights.
I don't know if I'm ready for skydiving yet.
I'm not jumping out of a plane.
It's on my bucket list for sure. I just don't know if I don't know if I'm ready yet.
No.
So I'm gonna go scuba diving for now.
Okay. Boxers or briefs?
Briefs for sure.
Briefs?
For sure.
Damn, I'm picking boxers and I'll show y'all mine right now. Sad story. All right.
Definitely briefs.
Bad haircut or a bad dye job? Which one would you choose?
I'll go with bad haircut.
I'm gonna go with bad haircut too.
Because I feel like it'll just grow back and you can just get it fixed.
Yeah, the color job is immaculate. It has to be spot on.
That job is a bit more serious, you know? So, yeah.
Why did I know that we were going to be the same for these answers? Tragic. All right. Pineapple on pizza, or are you going to eat a bag of candy corn?
You know, I actually don't. I'm not opposed to either or. I actually like pineapple on pizza, and I actually do enjoy some candy corn. So, if I had to pick, I'll probably go with the pineapple on pizza.
All right, I was just making sure you're gonna pick the same thing I was gonna pick because I'm not eating candy corn.
You know, candy corn, it's not bad.
No, it's bad.
It ain't my first choice, but it ain't terrible.
All right. Last question before we get to the song association, which is where I feel like I'm gonna lose. All right. So, ranch or blue cheese?
Ranch.
Ranch all day.
Ranch all fucking day. Blue cheese is gross.
I'm gonna swallow the shot now at this point.
Blue cheese is gross.
Are we gonna? I mean,
is it shot o'clock?
I feel like it is because we're gonna get into song association, and I'm not gonna have much to say.
This is drink champs all day.
Drink champs.
Creed might have to drive my car.
I have to get to work at 7:45.
Try 5.
Cheers. 5.
All right.
No, I'm not trying 5.
But you know what? Up Down video is out, so
it's out, and we about to hit 1K in a couple of days.
Facts.
Cheers. Oh God. Oh, we might have felt that one.
All right, so
that was it.
No
more shots. No more shots. No more shots. No more shots. That was it.
That was it.
Make it go up. Make it go down. That's all I gotta say. All right. We're gonna move into song association. We're just gonna let it go where it goes, and then we're gonna open up for questions, and we're gonna be done. Cool. You're a trooper because you're still here. You're a trooper because you're still here. All right. So song association, right, Devin? Let's go. The word is baby. Who goes first? Me or you? 5, 6, 7. Baby. That's not what I thought of. All right. All right. You want to know what I thought of?
Ashanti.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind.
Okay.
Fulfill my fantasy.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's right.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
No, that's right.
Look, Beyonce all day. I'm just saying. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good.
Okay, we 1-1. Okay.
Love. The word is love. La, la, la. I can't sing, but I'm drunk, so you know what I'm talking about. Long as we got love, you know. All right, your turn. Next.
Love.
You have ample opportunities. It's so bad because I'm drunk.
What's that Keisha Cole song? Love.
All right, that's what I'm saying. It's the Keisha Cole.
Never knew what I was missing,
but I knew once we start kissing. Love is in the motherfucking air. Period.
Found you.
Okay. So the next one.
Now you're gone. What am I
gonna do? Hey.
Okay. All right.
All right. We're gonna get too deep into it.
Right.
I don't really know the next two, so I mean, I should just say them just in case, right? Because it's not fair.
I got you.
All right. So the next one is forget. I don't know a song that has that in the. I'm just not in the right mindset here. I don't know. Yeah.
Wow, that's a really hard one. Oh my god. Wow, forget.
I don't know a song that starts with forget. I don't know.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's why I said I don't know if I want to say that one.
That's crazy. Forget. Wow, I really don't know.
Do y'all know that song with Shakira and Rihanna?
No, what is the song?
No.
Which one?
Actually, no.
Fuck, which one? All right. Which one?
Forget.
Which one? No, next song.
Can I cheat?
I mean, All right, the next one. All right, so we don't know a song that starts with forget. Next, so the next one.
It's literally the tequila.
The next one is never. Why did we just swallow the tequila at the same time? I'm gonna just fall out this chair.
Never.
We are never getting back together. We are never, ever getting back together. That's all I can say. Because we're not getting back together. For the record. Next. That was for my middle school relationship. Because that was a middle school song. That was a middle school song.
Wow.
That was like, I don't even know who that was. That was like Selena Gomez or something. That was like in 20. Taylor Swift, correct. That was like in 2015. So that was me and my like
Taylor Swift.
Me and my college. No, not even college. That was me and my high school relationship. All right, go hit me.
If that boy don't love you by now.
Oops. Yup.
He will never, ever love you. Sierra.
All right, Sierra. One. Okay, finally.
I probably passed the time limit, but it came to me.
I'm hitting the microphone at this point. All right. You're doing great. It's okay. We're drunk. All right. My phone's upside down. Next.
What's the next one?
The next one is... What were we just saying? Never. Okay. The next one... What was the next word? Never? Never. All right. The next word is call.
Call.
Always there when you call. Always on time. Gave you my... It made you be mine. Always there when you call, but I'm always on time.
I got one.
All right, hit me.
It's one of my favorite,
Please hit me, because I want to know.
Favorite all time, one of my biggest inspirations.
Hit me, I want to know.
You don't have to call.
Oh! It's okay, girl. Okay. Because I'ma be all right tonight. You know what? I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you.
That's a motherfucking song right there.
That's a song, for sure. That's my song.
He was in his bag with that
one. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
Did that.
The word is rose.
Rose? Mm-hmm. Oh, ooh.
A rose in Harlem. Do. A rose in Harlem. I can't sing. Please ignore me.
Rose. It's a song.
Next, I'm going to let Damez take this over. Bye. Next.
It's a song by Nas. One of my favorite songs by Nas. He wrote it about his divorce. It's called... Fuck. What's that song called? Oh my God, what's this song called? It's
I really don't know. All I know is a rose in Harlem. Sorry, I can't help. A rose in Harlem, doom. A rose in Harlem.
Just like a rose. Everybody knows that you are so beautiful. But I felt a thorn on my heart.
Please.
But I held you close.
I love it. I really do.
Wow, it's a song by Nas that he wrote about Khalees, and it was
about Khalees. Okay, it makes sense.
It's one of my favorite Nas songs. I forgot the name of it, but I got that motherfucking point because I did most of that chorus, so I'm gonna go with that.
I feel you. I'm literally numb to the point where all I have is my religion. I don't know anything else besides the religion. That's crazy. No, I'm really grateful that you are here on the show and that we were able to talk about literally anything under the sun. And that is something that I have been trying to prioritize, because I feel like a lot of people like to talk about work and they like to talk about the planning process and everything, but they don't like to talk about the finished outcome. Like, we don't like to talk about the things that we did that we might not share with people at the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not information that's meant to be shared at the very beginning. It's
Right.
all a behind the scenes process. Like, y'all really just have to keep up with us to see whatever we're doing, whatever our hands are in. So if you're interested and if you're tapped in, make sure you follow Damez, follow all of his social media, and check out the up down video down below, because
Please
it's
check
a
it out.
masterpiece. That's all I can say about it.
Thank you.
It's a masterpiece. It's something that I stand by. It's something that I believe in. It's something that I aspire, because I want to go to the strip club like right now. Like, it's not that. It's not
Please
that.
check out the up down video.
It's not that
I
time.
edited it myself. I worked
Yo.
really hard on it. Shout out to the dancers. Shout out to my co-stars. Shout out to everybody that helped the video come together.
Everybody.
Shout out to the PR team. Shout out to just all my supporters and my fans and my listeners. Like, you know, we've been a long time coming
Yeah.
to get to this moment, to get to this video, to get to this visual,
Yeah.
to get to this moment. So I'm just very grateful, very happy to be here. So thank y'all, for real. Thank y'all for having me back in the show, like, for real, for real.
Thank you.
That means a lot, like, for sure, being able to just come back. So definitely.
Yo, you're always welcome here. And I told you that. I was like, yo, you're always welcome here. Period.
Thank you.
Period, boo. Look, we have a lot of cool things coming for y'all. I mean, as far as IAmKNicole goes, and as far as just my work ethic, I really been taking time to just focus on me.
Period.
I've been taking time to just go to work and come home and do nothing, and I've been loving it. But we have more content for y'all. Damez is here. Everyone is here. We love y'all so much. So just check out all the links that we have listed down below, and we're gonna just come back full force. I feel like that's just how this whole process is gonna go, and I'm loving it. I'm so excited. This is the end of the episode. Like, finally,
we got
the end.
questions, right?
Oh my God, we have questions. You're right. Next, here we go. Devin, do you have questions for me? Because I have questions.
The first one is, what's your dream collaboration, like, as far as music?
Oh God, I'll fall out this chair. Beyonce!
Yeah,
Next, bye.
Dream collaboration, yeah, definitely Beyonce, for sure. That definitely hasn't changed.
I don't know anyone else.
Yeah, definitely Beyonce. It's like just at the top of the list, for sure.
No one else. There's no one else. All right, next.
All right, so as far as dating, like, what's a total deal breaker? Like, something that you can't stand.
A deal breaker for dating.
Dating?
Ooh.
Oh God. All right. I can't stand when people like lie about every little thing.
For me, I have a bunch of deal breakers.
Ugh.
I think probably my biggest one would just be like, I don't know. I feel like maybe just like being inauthentic, like you said, in a sense, just like not being like true to who you are, not being yourself, because like it's gonna come out eventually. You know, if you're trying to like put on a facade or fake who you are, like it's gonna come out eventually, like, you know, who you are. And I mean, I just feel like you should just be yourself at all times, because you know, especially if you're trying to date somebody, you should want them to know, you know, who you are. So
Yeah.
you know, I would just say just authenticity, for sure.
For sure. Because I feel like authenticity is so important. It's like, if you don't show that, you're going to show me something else that I'm just not interested in.
Right.
Or that I didn't.
I'm not going to be able to like keep, you know,
that I didn't intend to match with.
Right.
So that's all I can say about that.
Or that you're not going to be able to maintain, because it's not really you.
Ooh, that part.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next question.
What's your worst sexual encounter?
Oh God, I'm gonna leave now. Bye. All right, I'm not gonna leave for real. Worst sexual encounter. I'm gonna say it was me losing my virginity. It was just not. It.
You know, I probably would have to be. I probably have to agree. I feel like my first
It's
time.
just not something that you want to talk about after.
Yeah, I feel like my first
It's
time
like-
was probably like the worst time.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be the worst time. I mean, not for you, but for a girl, it's like it's supposed to be the worst time. So, I don't really like. I don't want to talk about anything else after it happened. I don't
Yeah,
wanna
that
talk
shit
about,
was just not.
It was
like,
just not it.
Something you want to talk about.
No,
after.
it's like I put it behind me. I try to block out the mental, like I just try to block everything about
Right.
that out. I try to.
I'll probably
it.
say my first time is just not
It's
something
not
I want
it.
to remember.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but you know, I puts it down, so I don't really got no
Correct.
complaints as of recently. Yeah.
He said real life.
You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
fucking with him. All right. Next. Any other real life questions before we end this?
Like one more.
Okay.
What's the first thing that you think of when you wake up?
The first thing I think of when I wake up, I think of
God. That's what I think of. Think of my choices, my life, my everything.
I definitely think of God, and I think of just what I want to fulfill like that day, like what I want to accomplish. I try to like reflect in the beginning of the day, try to figure out like what I want to like accomplish before I go to sleep that night.
Yeah,
you know what I want to like, feel like I've done. So I think the first thing I think about is just like, life and just like what the day has to offer, what the day is, has the potential to mean, or to provide. So,
Yeah. That's a good one, though.
yeah.
It's a good one because social media is taking over everything. So if we kind of tap into like what everyone is realistically thinking, hopefully, then it's a good plan.
Yeah.
You done great this episode.
Thank
My
you.
God, we've talked about so many things. We've had so
Thank
many
you.
little shot breaks and pauses and everything. We've talked about almost everything under the sun.
We have.
Y'all make sure y'all stream Up Down right now. It is out. It is available. It is in the link down below in the description box. We are excited about it because I know personally how much work has went into it. So
Yes, it's been a lot of work into it. It's been a lot of time just planning and executing. So I'm glad it's finally out.
it's out. This is the fruit
out.
of our labors. Like
fucking
we
out.
love to see things that we put our lives into that
Yes.
go out to the public.
Yes.
So everyone go watch it. Like I said, the links are down below. I love you guys. I love you. I love you
you
for
too.
being here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Anytime you want to come back, you're more than welcome. So
Y'all, please go check out that Cover Boy EP. Go
please
check out that Up Down music video.
listen to it. Watch it.
Go check
Do
out
it
that
all.
Go Hard docu-series.
Do it all.
Go check out my back catalog and, just tap in.
Do it all because you won't be disappointed. I mean, you can go watch the videos and then go listen to the music, or you can listen to music and then go watch the videos. Whatever you want to do, you're not going to be disappointed by Damez. So I will have all links down below, you guys, for sure. I mean, it's just amazing work, and I'm so honored to know people like you and grateful to sit next to
Thank
people
you.
like you. And I mean, I feel like 2022 is coming with more fire.
It is, absolutely.
It's coming with more fire. So I love you guys to the fullest, to the core. This episode is over because we have drank a whole bottle of tequila. It has to end right
It
now
has to
because
end.
I'm not taking any more shots.
Yo, we are lit. Y'all have seen me at my, littest of y'all ever seen me. So,
I'm not taking any more
hope
shots.
y'all enjoyed this shit.
No, seriously.
Go tap into the
They
Up
had
Down.
to enjoy it.
They had to.
They had to.
We want to see the Up Down challenge. Make sure y'all go tap into that challenge.
I love y'all. That's all I can say. Tap into Damez, follow him, go support the Up Down Challenge, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Thank y'all so much.
Bye.